Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday night. It is Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. We are so happy everybody's here joining us. We have some lovely guests with us here tonight. Me and Bill are so excited to have Laura Mary Beth with us at Fatbird Finds. Welcome back again, ladies. How are you?
Oh, we're good. We're thrilled to be here, Jason.
It's so good. It's always so fun. You guys are so fun and laid back. Thank you guys again for coming on with us. We really appreciate it. So,
thank you. We're excited.
Is it still hot down there in Kentucky? I'm sure it's hot and humid, isn't it?
Ooh, it is just really miserable.
Almost hate to complain with everybody, all these people suffering with 30 days of 100 degrees, but I mean, it's pretty darn hot here.
Yeah. I think the big difference is when you add in the humidity, it takes it to a whole new level that if you guys have that dry heat, you add in that humidity, it takes it to a whole new place. So, well, Bill, how are you doing? How's the garden state been? Good. Are your plants still mad at me? That's my question. Are your plants still mad at me?
They're mad at me now because yesterday and today, the temperatures dipped low enough that I could actually go outside and breathe and do some garden work, but I didn't get a chance to do it. I probably still have 30 big bushes in containers that need to go in the ground. It's just too hot to do it. So I'm outside watering them twice a day.
Is there a good time? I was always told it's good to plant either in the spring or right before a freeze. Is that true? Or I guess it depends on what it is, right?
It does depend on what it is. Yep.
Depends on what it is. So, well, guys, thank you all for joining us. Let's say hello to some of our friends. And then Bill's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. And then we'll explain where we're shipping from and how we'll handle all the bookkeeping. And first person here tonight is a very lovely Tumbleweed. How are you, Tumbleweed? Welcome, everybody. Right behind you is Mix Mom. How are you, Mix Mom? It's so good to see you guys. We have our backup mod for the evening is the very lovely Deanna of Northwest Sunshine. It's always good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Shannon. How are you? And our other backup, Holly, are you back from Paris, France? Let us know in the chat. I'm a little curious. Or are you watching abroad? That's my question. So how are you, Holly? Those pictures seem fun. Looks like you're having a good time. Hello, Miss Karen Radford. I always love saying that name. How are you, Karen? It's so good to see you. We got Lizzie with us, guys. How are you, Lizzie? So good to see you. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. We have my mother in the chat, Linda Hellman. How are you, Mom? It's good to see you. We have the one, the only, the queen of the deer and the kitsch, the lovely Enamor Amy. How are you? It's always good to see you. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. I think I already said hello, but I'm not sure. Did I say hello to Shannon? How are you, Shannon? I'm seeing a lot of repeats. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. It's my man, Mr. Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. He's the other half of the Gillette franchise. So, guys, if you're not following him, please do so. He has a really fun YouTube channel. If you guys love vintage music and you love hearing it the way it should be played, a lot of people will say the way it should be played on vinyl, on a turntable. He's my personal YouTube DJ. So please give Gavin a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. So, and right behind him is his lovely wife, the lovely Karen Gillette. Hello. She's our official mod and bid ender tonight. So guys, please familiarize yourself with that avatar. She's the one with the lag that you're going to have to learn so you can try to beat it because she'll be putting in all those bid ends for us. So thank you so much, Karen. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Karen.
How are you, Lizzie? It's so good to see you, Lizzie. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monday night. We're going to have some fun here tonight. We're going to set the tone for your week. So you're not going to have a bad week. We're going to set you right into Tuesday on the right foot. Hello, Leslie Newquest. How are you? It's always good to see you, Leslie. Hello, Trina. Hi, Trina. How are you? I'm trying to watch for Holly. Did she respond yet, Bill, and say
she did, and she is back.
Is she back? Okay, good. Welcome back. I'm sure you had a good time, but I get nervous when our friends are out there flying. So, happy you're home. There's our friend Tracy, Miss Artsy Fartsy from Southern California. How are you? It's so good to see you. Hello, Amy Pappas. Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps saying your name. It's so good to see you. Welcome. It's good to see you, Amy. Let's see who else is here with us. We'll keep scrolling right down. We got Karen Kennedy in the house. How are you? We have the lovely Philomena. And where's she from again, Bill? She's from
South Australia.
South Australia. And like I say, spanning the globe. That's what the power of the internet does. We span that globe. Hello, Taylor. How are you? It's good to see you. We got Deborah Williams in the house. Welcome. If you guys want to say hello, please throw it in because we're going to start picking up the tempo a little bit. We got Spark Joy in Life. How are you? There's our friend Pat Robinson. How are you, Pat? It's always great to see you. Happy Monday. Let's see. We have Dear Angela with us. How are you, Dear Angela? Welcome. It's always good to see you. Our friend Brad is in the chat. How are you, Brad? Good to see you, sir. We have Cindy Lou with us. How are you, Cindy Lou? We got Beth B in the chat. Good to see you. We have the other half of the Tucker franchise, Tina from Mother Tuckers. So good to see you, Tina. We got good old Don't You Know? I think I'm getting it down. Amy, you'll have to let me know. You have to let me know in the chat. And actually, she told us that's the way we're supposed to say it. So how are you, Don't You Know? Good to see you. Let's see who else is with us. We got Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Welcome to Monday. Getting down here near the bottom. So let's see who else is here with us tonight. There's a few more that I see. Hello, Jamie from Mid-Century Wasted. It's always good to see you, Jamie. Welcome. Let's see who else is with us tonight. We'll keep scrolling down here. I see Brenda's with us. How are you? Shabby Wonder. Hello, guys. Whew, I'm going to be a little winded, guys. Here we go. We're going to get you all in here. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Glowy Girl. It's always great to see you, Miss Glowy Girl. We have Weirna. How are you? It's always good to see you. We got Deborah with us. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. Welcome to Mother Tuckers Monday. Welcome to a fun live sale tonight. We got Trippy Winks with us. How are you? We got those shenanigans, but they're simply shenanigans with us. How are you? So good to see you guys. We got Robin with us, Vicky with us, the lovely Heather from Antiques Agendas joining us. Holy cow, guys. We got some friends with us here tonight. Let me see who else. We're rounded down near the bottom. Patricia, how are you? And I think I'm almost down to the bottom almost. Oh, nope. I see Lucinda. How are you, Lucinda? Darlene, how are you, Darlene? Gang, if I miss you, I don't mean it, but we are going to get down to the bottom here real quick. Tammy Renee. And I know Laura, Mary Beth, and Bill are like, Jason, are you done? I can't stop myself. And
you're doing an impressive job.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed.
It's the old DJ days. Once I get in it, I'm in it. So hello, Steel Whisper. It's good to see you. It's Chris, my broom closet. We got Grandma in the house. And there was one more. We got Sarah from Renovative Home. How are you? And we're going to wrap it up with Tammy Renee again. If I didn't say hello to you guys, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Bill, who's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work tonight. And then we'll explain our bookkeeping and how we invoice. And then we're going to get the sale started. The floor is yours, Bill.
So Lila just snuck in. So welcome, Lila, as well. So I'm going to do this quickly because it looks like a lot of you have been here before and you know the deal. First thing first, the chat. You want to be in the best version of the chat that YouTube offers, and that means you want to be in live chat, all messages. Whatever device you're on, there's an option for you up at the top of the screen to toggle. Make sure you are not in top messages. Make sure you're in all messages. That's going to give you the best view of the chat. Related to that is you all know we have a lag whenever we're on an internet situation. So if you need to, well, we actually recommend that periodically you refresh YouTube. And the way that you do that with YouTube is you log completely out, then you come back into the show, and then you also still make sure you are in live chat all messages. That's going to allow you to get the best opportunity to see the chat in real time, particularly if you're bidding. We also invite you to engage in the chat. As you can see, the chat is an active place here on Mother Tuckers Monday. We love it. We love talking to you. We love learning from you. So if you're someone who has been sitting in the background for a while, consider this your invitation to tonight is the night. Let us know you're here. Let us greet you. That would be fantastic. If tonight's not the night for you, we get it. Maybe next week. And then finally, if you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. If you do have a question, it might be helpful for you to put it in all caps so that we can see it. But if we miss your question, I guarantee you there will be several people in the chat who are able to answer it. Anyone whose name is in blue with a little blue wrench is a moderator for the channel, and they are happy to help answer questions. So that's the chat. The next part is the sale. We are here to bring some great vintage and hopefully find some homes for it. We have 10 rounds of vintage items to show you tonight, and we primarily do offer up style. meaning we will tell you what a start bid is. Jason will pin it up on the screen. And then while we're describing it, we're talking about any condition issues. Maybe you know something about it. You can pop that in the chat to help us all learn about it. The bidding can commence. So the bidding happens in the chat, and you do that by typing in a dollar amount. We bid in $1 increments here on YouTube at the start bid or above. And when we see a few bids, we're actually going to start a countdown. We will start with a 15-second countdown until we get a sense of the lag. And as we're doing that countdown, bids can continue to come in. At the end of the countdown, whoever is selling the item will say bid end. At that point, Karen Gillette, our official bid ender, will type in the words bid end. And the highest bid before that bid end will receive the opportunity to claim that item. We also do something over here on YouTube called Just in Case. And this is for someone who's really interested in claiming an item. If you're here because you saw an item in a preview and you really want your best opportunity to get it, you can use this Just in Case option. And this really just means you can let us know what the maximum amount you're willing to spend on an item is by typing in the letters JIC with that maximum amount. Now, you may not end up spending that maximum amount, because what we will do if you have the highest just in case at the end of the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. But a couple things you should know about the just in case option is that it should only be used by active bidders, meaning you've put a bid in before that, and it should only be done during the countdown. So keep those things in mind. So as I said, Karen Gillette is our official bid ender tonight, and we need to go with what we see on our screen. So whenever Karen puts that bid end in, we're going to call it in the way that we see it. Occasionally on YouTube, you may see it in a different way. And if you do see it in a different way, that's a pretty good indication that you should probably refresh. So finally, if you do claim an item from us tonight, we need some information from you. We need the following 4 pieces of information because we all bill using PayPal. We need your YouTube screen name, we need a real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. If you bought from us recently, we probably have it. If it's been a while since you bought from us, please send it again. And if you're thinking about maybe buying something for the first time, you can actually pre-register with all of us by sending these 4 pieces of information to us, and you can copy us all on that same email, just to keep it nice and simple. So you can take a screenshot of our email addresses. They're right up on the screen now. Yeah, and this is how we do the billing part. Do want to remind you that a bid or a just in case is a promise to pay. In many cases, multiple other people were interested in that same item. So we just want to make sure that when you're bidding or when you're putting your just in cases in, you know that that is a promise to pay. The other thing we want to just point out, while it should be obvious, we like to mention it here on Mother Tucker's Monday, the items that we are all bringing today are vintage items. And they are in vintage condition. We will do our best to point out any major condition issues, even minor condition issues that you should know about. But again, these are vintage items. And that's why most of us are here, because that's what we love. We love the vintage items. We love the things that had a life, that have been used, that have a little rust and crust and dust. We love that. We're going to go around now and just briefly introduce our shop so you kind of know what's particular about our shop, and then we will start. So I'm Bill, Garden Guy Bill. I ship from northern New Jersey. As I said, I ship using PayPal, and we all use an option online called Pirate Ship, which gets us deep discounts for your shipping. I ship to the US and Canada only, and I plan on invoicing tomorrow and Wednesday. And if you bought from me from the sale earlier today or from the fundraiser yesterday, I will combine shipping. So how about you, Laura Mary Beth?
Okay, so I'm Mary Beth, and here's Laura. She's sitting down right beside me.
Sorry. Every time I get on here, I have to cough. I'm not ever coughing, and then I have to cough. Sorry.
Okay, so what are we supposed to say? We're just going to say when we're going to invoice?
Yep,
And
where you're shipping from. Yep, where you're shipping from and how you're shipping and all that good stuff.
Okay, cool. So we are shipping from Western Kentucky, very central to a lot of you guys. Laura is probably going to do invoices when?
That'll probably be maybe it may be tomorrow night. It might be Wednesday.
Okay, awesome. And then we'll ship in the next day or two.
All right, sounds good. I'm Jason. You're here on my channel. I ship from Pennsylvania. I own a brick and mortar here in Pennsylvania. So if you guys do purchase from me and you guys want to utilize free pickup, please, when you send me the email with all the information, please let me know. That way we won't bill you for any shipping. Like Bill said, I also use Pirate Ship to get you guys the cheapest rates possible. I use PayPal. I will be doing all my invoicing for this week on Saturday. So if you guys come on over to Fantastic Finds this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and you purchase there, as long as we can package it safely, we will put everything together and give you one invoice. I only ship to the United States and to Canada. It's just easier that way. And I think that's pretty much it. One little caveat for myself and Bill tonight. Bill can explain it to you guys then how he's doing it. But in honor of Laura Mary Beth being here, for 8 people, so 8 people tonight during the sale, when you win something, I'm going to be giving away some Homecoat. So we have Homecoat to give away in honor of Laura Mary Beth. And
I love it.
We'll take a moment and let them explain to you why Homecoat, and maybe they want to explain some of their things that you can purchase from them. We'll take a moment for that. But I have 8 of the items assigned to get little Homecoat figurines. Most of them are bears. But if you win tonight, I have it written down. I'll show you what you're going to get, and we're giving away some Homecoat. So, Bill, how are you handling your Homecoat giveaway?
So I have 5 Homecoat pixies or elves that are going to pre-selected items for whoever claims that item. So hopefully all those items will get claimed so you can pick from the group that I have. So Laura and Mary Beth, if you want to tell us a little bit about the significance of Homecoat, and maybe also tell the folks a little bit about your 15 minutes of vintage filming that you've been doing.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the Homecoat thing.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
fun.
So those of you who don't know who we are and have no idea what we're talking about, so we were just going through a box and selling some things. And anyway, it was just a Homecoat figure that we were showing on the screen, and I just randomly just go Homecoat.
Put it in your home.
Put it in your home.
I love it. I love it.
So it's turned into a thing, and everybody loves it. And we've made shirts. They're in our merch store that have the Homecoat Murder Elf on them. We also have stickers. You can do add-on items. So we've got Murder Elf stickers that you can add on to your purchases tonight for $3. And then we have the Fat Bird sticker that you can add on for $3. So we do have the Homecoat Murder Elf sticker available if anybody's interested. But oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm so excited you guys are doing those giveaways.
Laura, and we wanted to surprise you guys. So
Yeah,
that's why
so
we didn't
fun.
that's why we didn't say anything. And Laura and Mary Beth are single-handedly bringing back Homecoat, and how cool it is. And I swear, guys, we have to figure it out somehow. We have to have like a Homecoat marathon and get a whole bunch of shops together and just sell Homecoat all day long. Because I'm here.
Well, we had a scavenger hunt this past weekend when we all met up in Pittsburgh. We were going to do a prize or something special for the first person who found Murder Elf. We got close, but nobody found him.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Yeah, I think there's a whole set that has something similar, but I think he has a hammer instead of a knife or something.
that's
I
what
might
we
have
found.
him today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at him.
Oh, that's great.
You guys are so much fun. We also need, we've got to do a whole sale. I've been putting stuff back.
Yes, I'm going to start hoarding it every time I see it. So, and gang, before we get started with the sale, we're going to get started in a moment. Please make sure you're following everybody. If you're not following Laura and Mary Beth, their shop is Fatbird Finds. The link to their YouTube along with their Whatnot, because they sell on Whatnot, and their Instagram is all in the description down below. Please make sure you're subscribed to Garden Guy Bill. The links to his Whatnot, Instagram, and YouTube are down below. And if you're not subscribed to me, I would appreciate the follow as well, and maybe follow us over on Instagram. That's where we kind of drop. I know, like for me and Bill, we'll drop some things over there that we don't necessarily put over here on YouTube. So it's always worth following us. So, gang, with about 170 of you here, let's start out. Bill, do you mind setting the pace for the night? And then we'll go Laura, Mary Beth, and then I'll round out the back.
Sure thing. But Jason, Amy just reminded us about the Homecoat tissue holder.
Yes.
So we may want to talk about that later on.
Okay.
Did you Laura, Mary Beth, did you know there was a Homecoat tissue holder?
Yeah,
No.
it's a thing.
Neither did we until last week, and we'll talk about it later.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
All right, I'm gonna start at $8, Jason. I'm gonna start nice and slow because I am really proud of this. This is a cute little ice blue, so it's in a really good color. Ice blue Fenton thumbprint bud vase.
Love it.
And when I found it, I didn't even know what it was because it was just so mistreated. It was grime and dirt, and I knew it was a bud vase, but I didn't know it was Fenton. I actually didn't even know if it was glass. And I spent some time on this, and it is so nice. I didn't know it was thumbprint, and I have a more difficult time in my area finding the thumbprint. We find the smooth bellies a lot more than we find that detail. And the ice blue also isn't a Fenton color that I come across in our area a lot, maybe in other places, but I just think that detail is really beautiful. And if you're someone like some of us on screen today who love our vases, it's really nice to have a little one or two to put in the front. So this is 10 inches tall. So it's actually not so little. Some of the bud vases are only 7 or 8 inches. So this gives you a little bit of height in the front of your display. But again, if you're someone who has Viking or Blanco, it gives you a different blue color as well, which I think is really nice. So pretty. Jason, do you come across the thumbprint a lot?
I honestly don't. I don't see it all that often. If I do, it's in a compote. If I do, I have to say I will find the compote, but in anything else that Fenton made, not so much.
Yeah, I didn't even know until I cleaned this off that they did thumbprint on the bud vases. But it's in really good condition, no chips or cracks. It was pretty mineralized on the inside, but as you can see, I worked on it and it's nice and clean. Alka-Seltzer tablets, that's all I say. That stuff is magic. It is magic. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. We like to move things along when we have a few bids. So right now, looks like we're looking for 13 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I think that looks really nice in front of that pebble mid-century kind of background, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's so good. It's good.
Yeah, really fun. So again, Karen Gillette, thank you, Karen, is our official bid ender. So we're just waiting for that bid end from Karen. And Karen, thank you for stopping by my sale earlier today. And I saw a lot of other people. Tracy, all thanks for coming to my planter sale today. I got to talk about plants. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So Karen Radford had a bid of 15. Shannon came in with a just in case of 20. So Shannon, this is yours for $16. Thank you. Great way to start off the night. Thank you.
All
That was
right,
lovely.
guys.
I love that blue
Isn't
color.
that light blue really beautiful?
It's my favorite.
All right, well, we are going to kick things off with some depression glass. So I have here a little tray with uranium shot glasses. And we're going to start this at 35.
I need a shot of whiskey in one of those for my cough situation here.
So you're going to get 5 shot glasses, just normal size shot glasses. And then the tray, I'll show the tray closer up. Let me get these.
I haven't seen this before.
Nope.
Not in person anyway. I love this set.
Yeah, and this is in really nice condition. Very good condition. Hardly any scratches
I can shine you.
at all. And I love the top of it here. It almost looks like a heart at the top. But like Laura said, we haven't come across this piece before or this tray before. And I don't think I've ever seen the shot glasses either. And they've got quite a bit of weight to them at the bottom. So I just really think that these are nice.
You could use that. You could serve other things, but you wouldn't have to do just shots,
Oh yeah.
Although, it'd be great. Look at you. You'd be great at a party, walking around like a little shot girl with that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm all about
you
it.
would be you'd be the talk of the party.
Oh yeah, and these glow beautifully, by the way.
It's gorgeous.
It is. And the fact that you have the full set, that's
yeah.
amazing.
And always some things glow better than others. It's just, that's just how it is. And these are really glowy. So I just love this little set. I think it's adorable. I'm a fan.
Glowy girl likes the way they glow.
Oh, me too, glowy girl.
That would even be a good little condiment dish
I
to
think so.
use. Like you guys could put your condiments in and sit it out on the table for folks and be all dainty and fancy.
Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
It'd be so cute.
All right. Well, since we've got a
The
few
little
bids,
desserts. You
yeah.
know, you could do the little mousses or something on
Exactly.
Oh, that would be cute.
Mhm.
I would love that. Even if you wanted to like take the shot glasses out and display like little smalls in your like Wade Whimsies or something, that would be cute.
Oh yeah, or turn them over. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to start counting it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Yeah, we were really excited when we found these.
So just to clarify, I said Alka-Seltzer earlier. I meant denture tablets. To me, they're the same thing.
I knew what you meant.
There's a whole discussion. I created a whole thing in the chat. Denture tablets. Effordent is what I use, actually.
All I keep thinking is the plunk plunk fizz fizz. That
That's
whole.
what I was thinking too.
All right. Glowy Girl had a just in case of 56, but Lizzie got in there with a just in case of 57. So Lizzie, they're coming to you for 57. Congratulations.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much for the bids,
Awesome.
everybody.
All right, guys, I'm going to start out on the low end tonight. And again, in honor of Laura Mary Beth, I'm going to start out with some Homecoat. So $10, you're going to get both of these little Homecoat Frogs. So they're in very good condition. They're probably 1980s because they say Taiwan. So
They're so cute.
I love this Homecoat bisque. And what I also love about it is it's easy to clean, you know. So you don't have to worry about it crazing. You don't have to worry about any issues. You get yourself out a magic eraser and you can clean them up really, really easy if they get dusty. So $10.
Magic erasers on that bisque stuff is like a miracle.
I know. So he is Mr. July, the way he's striking his pose there with the little cute little ladybug. And you can see that he's wearing some denim. Again, with the, he has like a little hanky around. I forget what they always call that. Mr. Roper used to wear one. It's the little bandana around. It's an
ascot.
That's it. He's got his little ascot there, along with his. Look at him striking his pose, and I think he's got some suspenders on.
Oh,
so,
I think you need to sing. You have to sing every time they present one.
Homecoat. Put it in your home.
Put me in your home. So this little guy, he still has his Homecoat sticker on the bottom. So both of these measure about 2.5 inches, across. So no chips, no damage. Right now, Lucinda's in at 12, and you are going to get both of these. So I can't separate them. And then this little guy in his little overalls, he's hanging out with the little butterfly is what I meant to say on the lily pad. This one is missing its Homecoat sticker, but it does have the little stamp. So again, they're in really good condition. There's no chips, no cracks. I actually found them this clean, so I assume that they lived a life, in a curio cabinet or something like that. So I'll just show you up close how cute he is. And then I'm going to show you the other one, and then we're going to start the countdown. So that one has the ladybug, and the other one has the little butterfly on it. So we got Classic Old Soul in at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. You're going to get them both. And don't forget, just in case for active bidders. So let's count them down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These little guys will be great in your summer and your spring display. Then you put them away, get out your murder elf for the holiday, all that great stuff. So, and we're going to make Homecoat popular again. Yes, we are. See it at 15, Lucinda. Thank you. We got Trina in with a just in case of 15. There's our bid end. So it looks like they're going to Trina for $16. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for all the bids. All right, Bill.
I love this celebration of Homecoat. I'm loving it.
Too.
All right, so it's no secret that I love pottery. So Jason, I'm going to start this at $15. So one pottery company for tonight is going to be Royal Copley. It is this beautiful cobalt blue. It's the cobalt blue colorway. This comes in a couple colors. Beautiful, beautiful floral vase. But before anybody bids on it, I do want you to know that there's crazing, beautiful crazing, and a tiny hairline right here at the lip. It's about a 1/4 of an inch long, but it's smooth to the touch, just so you know. But it is really pretty. And this pattern also has a really pretty name. It's called Floral Elegance. How cool is that? And this is one of the featured pieces in the Royal Copley Encyclopedia. The cobalt blue one is, and it can obviously be displayed this way as well if you were feeling non-floral for a month or two in the year. But really pretty. It is what is it? It is 8 inches tall and 5 inches at the top. And it's a great size for holding a little arrangement if you bring something home. It is great inside, can still obviously hold water. I do tend to put vessels down in the center of my older vases that have crazing and have the water inside the vessel. But again, you can do what you want if it's yours. But so pretty. No chips or cracks on the flowers. These get chippy really easily. And the cobalt blue of all of the colorways is the one that's a bit more desirable by those of us who collect the Royal Copley. This color wasn't so easy to achieve in mass production. So that's why there are just fewer of them. Yes, I agree. The color saturation for Royal Copley. I have another piece tonight too. Their glaze is just amazing. You sort of know a Royal Copley piece just by looking at it on the shelf. And but I should also mention too, it has the green wreath stamp, which for Royal Copley collectors is also like a holy grail. For most people, it doesn't matter, but it just gives an indication if you're someone who collects it that this is a special run of this particular floral elegance pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Thank you so much for your bid. If anyone else is interested, we're looking for 16 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I've never seen this color blue before on Royal Copley.
Quite frankly, I don't know why I'm selling it, because I have the 3 other colors and I don't have this one, but it's just so nice. I thought it looked good with what I'm bringing tonight. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So Paula had a just in case of 20. Donna came in with a bid of 21, but Janet had a just in case of 25. So Janet, this goes to you for $22. And you are the first Homeco recipient of the evening. So
yes,
you get a choice, because I'm doing choice. So I have 5 Homeco pixies or Christmas elves. So let me just give you a close up. That's A. B is the little Santa's helper with the book. C is blue, and Santa's helper with the hammer is back there. That's D. And E is the little pink girl laying down, and they all have their flower bonnets on. So so just let me know if you would like A, B, C, or D, or E.
fantastic.
How adorable.
And one side note, I forgot my first giveaway. The first one did go to Trina. So Trina, with your little frogs, you're getting the only little Homeco bunny that I got and found. So I thought the little butterfly and the little bunny, it's going to go along with your frog. So Trina, the little rabbit's coming along with the little gang. So,
so Janet wants Murder Hammer Elf. That's good.
All right.
Bludgeon elf.
All right, ladies.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's great, Brenda. That's so funny.
I was muted, but what I was saying was that vase was the perfect color combination, right?
Oh, so good.
Blue and
That's
orange.
good.
That's fantastic.
That blue was stunningly beautiful, though.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
our next
they're
piece.
together.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous.
So our next piece is a piece of studio art pottery, and we're going to start this at 20.
You got
So
it.
this is a very mid-century plate, and it is signed on the back by John Staple. So this is John Staple Studio Pottery, and this is a square plate. This is like characteristic of the plates that he does. They're all sort of this shape, but he paints them all a little bit differently. So the edges are this sort of like weavy sort of pattern here around the edges, and then it sits up on this circle on the bottom.
There's a stamp here too.
Oh yeah, and it's stamped with their studio here. Yes, it is hand signed by the artist, which I think is so nice. And he does a lot of these different sorts of plates, and they're all a little bit different looking, but this is one of the only ones that I've seen that is so mid-century. So it's got like these little boomerang markings, and I just feel like all of this is would just so go with anything mid-century that you guys are collecting out there.
It's almost like that 1980s revival when they brought back the 50s. So if you guys are decorating in that 1980s/50s look as well, I think it would look great in that decor as well.
Very true.
It's gorgeous.
But I love this like super bold line that goes down the middle of it. I just think that this would look so stunning at your entryway table, or wherever you put your wallet or whatever at the end of the day.
Would make a great gift. Like you guys could put like some soaps on it, make it, some, with that cellophane, and give it as a housewarming gift or to somebody. Then they can keep that forever and use it.
Very good.
That'd be so cute.
It's a very good idea.
Karen says it looks kind of like abstract birds to her.
Yeah, I think it sort of does too in a way.
It does. Gorgeous.
And it also, if you're like in the Southwest, it sort of has that vibe as well a little bit.
Yeah,
and then Amy says cheese.
Cheese. You could put cheese and nuts on here.
Absolutely.
You're entertaining. Anything you want. We'll give it a couple more seconds. If nobody's interested, we'll move right along.
By the way, I'm taking notes. I'm taking down the chat's little verses that they're writing us to the Homecoat song. I'm going to make Mary Beth sing them in between the next time we have a Homecoat.
Yeah, I think I saw at least 3 new verses already.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you guys will have to drop a song then. Have to release your own song.
Hey, Laura Moon Woman. All right, I'm going to say going once, going twice, and then we'll take that away and move it right along. All right.
Okay.
And we will do a recap at the end of the broadcast.
Yes,
Awesome.
Absolutely. All right, gang. My next round is going to be choice at $10. And I make it a point not only to bring Homecoat when I'm with Laura and Mary Beth, but I need to bring some Bluebirds. So I have choice at $10 on some little chubby Swedish Bluebirds. They're in very good condition. They're pretty much identical. They, each one is a little different. Sometimes the sizes are different, but you can see they're about the same size. No chips, no cracks. We're just starting them at $10. So let me put my hand behind so you guys can see the juicy blue that they
so
are.
Cute and chubby and fat. It's so cute.
They're like a little fat bird. That's what I love about it. And again, there's no damage to the beaks. You can see where they have the little eyes on them. Just these cute little chubby birds. You can always tell this glass because the bottom is clear and it's polished. And once you guys see a little Swedish bird, you'll know it literally for the rest of your life. So get that glare off so you guys can see that gorgeous sky or ocean blue. And each one of these little birds measure about 3 inches tall. So about 3 inches tall. Again, no chips, no cracks, no issues. They look really good with your Leo wards or your Wade wards. Fish Mom, thank you. I see you in at 11. So there is that one. And honest to Pete, I found these in Pittsburgh and they're pretty much identical. Like one might be just a hair taller than the other, but they are identical. So we got Susan in at 12. Thank you so much. It is going to be on choice. So you can take 1 or 2. I kind of like tilting it like that. You can even see the lines in my hand. That's how clear this glass is with no intrusions, no issues. If you guys aren't familiar with Swedish glass, especially some of the paperweights and figurines, it's just as high quality as Murano glass, I swear. So, and again, daylight comes through, the blue goes right through it. They look really good on your window ledges. So we're going to do a countdown. We're looking for 13 or more. And again, we have 2. We have 2 of them. You're right. They do have just a certain kind of look about their eyes. You're right, Deanna. So let's count it down, 13 or more, just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're at 12. It's on choice on the Swedish little chubby Bluebirds, both in really great condition. They're both right around 3 inches tall, and the winner can take 1 or 2.
I love the Swedish glass too.
Me too. And I love the big fat ones, the ones that are really, really heavy, but I don't seem to find them that often. All right, so Fish Mom had a just in case of 20. Susan had a 12. So Fish Mom at 13. Let me know if you want 1 or 2. And we'll have to just wait a moment because these are going to come with a giveaway. So you just got to let me know, Fish Mom, if you want 1 or 2. Each one of them is going to come with a Homecoat bear. Oh. Both of them? All right. Well, let me show you real quick, Fish Mom. You're going to get the little Homecoat. I guess the shoe guy's, he's a cobbler, right? So you're getting a little cobbler. And you're going to get the little fireman because I figured those birds were so hot, he had to cool them down. So congrats, Fish Mom. You're getting them and the birds. All right, Bill.
And Jason, you know the best thing about those bears, those Homecoat bears, she can put them in her home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. I have a choice round, $4 for choice.
You got it.
And I am super excited to be able to offer these because I have my own. It's not going to work. I have my own, and I wasn't ever going to share them, and I found a complete separate set. They are pretty old. Japan, they have the red and gold sticker, sort of composite. I'm guessing late 60s, 70s, little gnome guys. There's the one in the blue coat. There is one in the red coat. And again, I don't share my elves and pixies and gnomes that often, but this is a brand new duplicate set. And then there's the one with the little lantern in the green coat. And what's so fun about these and why I've always loved them, notice their nose and their cheeks. They glow like crazy. All 3 of them do. It's really fun. And that's not so common to see in the Japan pieces. That was really when the manufacturing started coming to the United States. The other great thing about them is while they do stand on a table, they're tabletop pieces, each one does have a little hook in their back. So you can transform them into a Christmas ornament or in a hanging ornament for any other reason that you might want a bunch of little critters for. So I didn't want to assume that someone would want all 3, although they do make a nice little set, which is why I'm just bringing them for $4 for choice. So once again, the little gnome with the green outfit holding the lantern. And again, the fluorescence in the cheeks and the nose. The little gnome, what's his unique thing? Oh, he's like asking himself a question. He's got like his finger up in the red outfit. And then the little guy with the pipe and the blue. So cute. And again, every single one has the hanger. I have this set, and 2 of the 3 have the little hanger ripped out. But it is nice to have that option. Go ahead, Jason.
I was just going to say, that guy there has some confidence. Like, he's striking a pose with his foot up, all like he's like cocky, like he knows everything with that pipe. Like, I don't know about him, Bill. I don't know about him.
They all have attitude. They all have a little bit of attitude.
They kind of do. Somebody's got to get the Homecoat elves in there with them to kind of give them an attitude adjustment, I think.
That's right.
Well, that's nice. These are like the grandfathers of the Homecoat elves. That's what I love, right?
They are.
So thank you all for your bids. I'm going to start a countdown. So right now we're looking for $8 for choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I know Jason mentions this a lot, and I forgot to. The one with the green outfit actually has a purple hat and purple shoes, which, you know, you've heard this before, is a more difficult color to find. I also didn't say there's no chips on these. Mine are all chippy. These are really good. Somebody just must have never done anything with these. So there is the bid end. Lucinda had an 8. Rosie Clover had a 9. Les came in with a just in case of 12. So Les, for $10, let me know if you would like blue or green or red. Let me show them all so you can see them all. So you know what you're choosing. Blue, green, or red, or some combination.
She wants all 3, Bill.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Nice.
Those are so cute.
Love it. Okay. We have, next, we have 2 pieces of this yellow federal glass, and this is going to be $15 choice. So you can get one or both, $15 choice. Now, this was just absolutely filthy when we picked it, and we held it back for the longest time because it was just kind of grimy. And so I picked it out the other day and we cleaned it up, and it is so pretty. Like in the light, it just really captures the light so beautifully. So this pattern is the Pioneer Fruit pattern in Federal Glass.
I love that ruffle.
Oh yeah, it's just lovely.
Such a great combination. It's got this optic pattern around the rim to make it catch the light, and then it's got the ruffle too. I love that.
And tomorrow is August 1st. So Jason, what is the month of August?
It is the official month of amber glass, which means
right.
Is that true?
Yes,
Yes, it's true because we made it up.
It's officially the month of amber glass, which means, guys, it's time to get the amber glass out. It's time to buy more. It's time to clean more. Anything and everything amber glass is official in the month of August.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And this is very yellowy. It's a little more yellow than amber in these particular ones. I don't know if you can tell that. Probably.
It's looking honey-ish to me. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the Tiara yellow of Tiara glass. It almost looks like it would go with that from what I'm seeing. Like it would pair well with it.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. And of course, anytime you have like little dishes or whatever like this, I always put things like this out when people come over and put like cheese or nuts. So you guys are going to make fun of me, but I really do.
No.
I say that all the time, but it's true. I really do.
They call it citrine glass when it's this yellowy like that.
There you go.
It's gorgeous.
Well, that makes sense.
It almost would go with the one pattern. There's a pattern that has the fruit on it, like the Baltimore pear, which is an early American pressed glass pattern. It would go really well with that pattern.
That's true. That's a good point.
I love that pattern, especially in the candy dishes. Oh my gosh. You're right. This would look good with this.
And that would look great with a few votives in it come fall, in your fall decor. If you want to set an ambiance, throw a couple votives in there.
Like an orange or a brown. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, it would be pretty for candles.
Yep.
It would look good with a creme brulee in it.
Yes.
And Amy, I can hear you all the way here in Pennsylvania. She's saying cheese. You got to put cheese on it.
Of course. Of course. All right. I'm going to give you guys 3 chances and then we're going to move it on along. So going once, going twice, and moving right along.
All right.
Dimensions. Hold on just a second.
Yep.
I'll get the tape measure for you.
Amy's like, duh, of course. Cheese would go well in those. And they would be
cheese and potatoes together.
I'm thinking pepperoncinos. That's what I'm thinking.
Jason, I promised myself I wasn't going to bring it up tonight, and you went ahead and did it. Jason did not have a good experience last weekend with the pepperoncinis.
Oh.
I ate too many of them, and they didn't like my stomach too much. So I learned my lesson. Live and learn, right, Bill? Live and learn.
These are like 7.5 inches across.
Okay. That's almost like, that would be about the size of a luncheon plate, I think. So that would be a nice size.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can move it on, guys.
All right. My next 2 items, it's going to be choice at $14. And when I was pulling my stuff for the sale, I was like, I'm really mod and mid-century, so I needed to kitsch it up a little bit. So it's going to be choice on some of the little furry dogs that I have. This one is made by Brins. This one is a blue poodle. It might be reading sort of gray, but the fur is blue and the ceramic is actually blue. So this is your first choice at $14. It's really kitschy. Even has this really, really Liberace style collar on. And a lot of times when you find this little poodle, it's missing a lot of its fur. But the fur on this is in really, really good shape. Thank you, Lucinda. And even when you blow on them, it doesn't, you don't see a lot of the hair blow off. So sometimes when you see them in person, they look good. And then all of a sudden the hair starts to fall off. But these were really loved and taken care of. Yes, Deanna, this one is blue. I know it might be reading a little gray, but the fur and the dog is like a baby blue, almost a very, very pale baby blue. And it does have its Brins sticker on the bottom if it wants to focus. So We all love ourselves some Brins, and there's no chips, no cracks. Even the cold paint on this one is in really good condition. This one measures just about 4.5 inches tall. So about 4.5 inches tall. That's your first one right there. We'll get in close so you guys can see again. Hopefully now the color's showing a little bit better. So
I agree, Jamie. That's the floofiest one I've ever seen too.
Well, this one's got a heck of an updo in and of itself. So this one's in really good condition. If I was to nitpick, I think maybe there's a little cold paint in the eye that's a little worn. I love these little like flowers that are on there. I'm not sure if that's original to the dog, but they're there and I'm here for it. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking this is a poodle as well. Maybe a Cocker Spaniel. Cute nonetheless. This one's a little bit larger. This one is just stamped Japan on the bottom. So it's just stamped, or actually, yep, it is because it's upside down. So it is Japan. Again, the fur is in really good condition, and this one measures about 5 inches tall. So again, it is on choice. You're going to either pick the poodle, the blue poodle, or the brown poodle, and they kind of look pretty good together. So we still have Lucinda in at 14. I'm just going to show you that there's no chips. There's not even any major crazing. You can see how glossy the porcelain is. Just spin it around so you guys see the back of the fur. Again, really cute. Once you guys start collecting these, it gets sort of addictive. These were one of the first things that I started to collect when I was a teenager, these faux fur Japan ceramic figurines. So
the collar looks like a little, hippie choker. It's like everything. It just makes a huge difference.
It does. And like I said, I don't know if that's original to the piece, but even if somebody embellished it with that, I think it actually made it even neater. And you're right, Karen, it is Phyllis Diller. That is actually, you're exactly right, Phyllis Diller. So we are in with Lucinda at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. It is going to be on choice. So let's go ahead and count these down, 15 or more, just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. This one has a Brins sticker on it. It is blue. It might be reading gray, but it is baby blue. This one just says Japan, and it is a light tan brown. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for helping us. And Lucinda, let me highlight you. Lucinda, just let me know if you want the brown dog or if you want the blue dog. And I can watch the comments. So you can have choice of the blue or the brown, and we'll get you going, Bill. All right.
What's the blue?
All right. We'll bring the brown one back in the recap. Thank you so much.
I have a start of $38, Jason, and I just want to repeat something Jamie just said. Amber glass decor is fall's only redeeming quality. I absolutely agree, which is why I was also prepared for August. I have finally gotten to my very last Viking Glimmer lamp. So this is Viking's name for fairy lamps. This is a diamond point amber Viking Glimmer lamp in amazing condition, 6.5 inches tall, as they all are, with just the gorgeous diamond pattern on them. No chips or cracks. I always like to point out, though, that with these Glimmer lamps, when you put your finger around the edge, you will feel a very rough edge. Not rough, actually, sharp. It's a very sharp edge around the top, but just a really beautiful lamp. And if you've never seen the way that these diamond points for this particular Glimmer lamp catch the light, they're pretty amazing. And if you're new to these lamps, and I know most of you aren't, most of you have seen these particular fairy lamps before, there are, I don't even know how many colors, 35 different colors. There are just so many. There's like 4 different versions of pink. So there's just so many colors in these lamps. So pretty. And over the last year, I've been really lucky. I had a little collection of my own because, well, it was in my inventory, but I considered it my collection, and slowly have been working through them. And this one had to wait until August. And I know it's not August until tomorrow, but I thought we needed to start August off on the right foot. But I love these. They're so pretty. I mean, I like a lot of the different fairy lamps, but I love these tall, kind of statuesque pillar ones. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Thank you so much for your bid. We'd be looking for 39 or more. If anyone else is considering it, now is the time to put a bid in. And active bidders can use just in case. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Our official start to amber, August, the month of amber glass.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so there is the bid end. Thank you so much. Pammy and Dawn both came in with bids of 40, but Pammy Whammy came in first. So my dear, this is yours for 40. Thank you so much.
Excellent price. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the second Homecoat giveaway winner.
Oh, yes.
So Pammy, I have 4 little pixie gnome elf guys left. Let me know if you would like A, B, C, or E.
I love that E.
Oh,
E is pink, just so you know. C is blue, A is green, and then this little guy, Santa's helper, reading the book. He's reading the murder instruction manual. So Pammy, just take one last look, and I'll just look at the comments so we can move it along. A, B, C, or E.
All right, ladies.
Give him another verse.
I don't know. Set him by your phone. Never be alone.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's
We're
good.
stealing them from the chat. I can't take credit for them. Okay. Next, we've got a little deer family, and we're going to start these at what, Laura?
They're gonna start at 25.
Okay. Now, do be aware that one of them has got some damage. So this little baby has had his poor little head lopped off, but it's
a good repair.
He's been repaired. So whoever repaired it did a pretty decent job. And you know, you can also repair his chain, and you know, you probably wouldn't even notice it necessarily after you fixed it. So I'm gonna let you hold him. So we've got the kitsch here tonight.
And I did a gentle cleaning of these. They probably, it could still get a little cleaner. I just didn't want to get rough with the cold paint. And, but I think that they still got a little bit that could be cleaned up. But I don't know. I just think they're adorable.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they are even.
That's an amazing start price on those. Like, they do not come around that often anymore, and especially
Oh, I
at
know.
$25.
Look how big those eyes are.
Yeah, we were going to start them at 30, but then after we saw that the one baby had all that damage, we decided to knock that price down a little bit.
So cute. I love those faces, and I love those ears. That's
Eyes.
probably one of my favorite deer sculpts.
Oh, yeah.
But see, I've got the little one with the repair, and it's really hard to see.
Yeah, I was going to even sit down last night and repair the chain, but I didn't have any of this really fine wire. But if you get some of that fine wire, that's a super easy repair on the chain.
You're chained together. I was going to offer to help you there,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can.
They're hard to hold when they're chained together.
And actually, you know what? This is one of the first times I've seen that one is kind of crouching and the other one's sitting. Usually,
He's
both-
he's kind of kneeling.
This one's kneeling down on his front legs, and that one's laying down.
so cute, so mod, so kitschy.
This one's trying to get up.
Amy's saying they're easy to fix. Yeah, their little
Oh, yeah.
chains are easy to fix.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, you guys, for your bids. I'm probably going to start the countdown. I see Leanne. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
I'm trying
9,
to get mine in there.
8, 7,
There he is.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
You're right, Lucinda. They're not. At least you usually don't find the mama that large, that big.
And I don't know about you guys, but we often find little babies just by themselves, like in little lots of stuff or whatever. But rarely do we ever find the big one.
Actually, the set that you guys gifted Amy, by luck, I had the one, so now she has a full set. I had one of the babies.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so good.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
So she made a full family. So
I love that.
Leanne had a top bid of 27, but Lizzie came in with a 31. So for 28, Lizzie, congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Lizzie.
Guys, with 122 of you here, please make sure you're following everybody. The links to Fatbird Finds is down in the description, along with Garden Guy Bill. His link to his YouTube is down there. And gang, trust me, you need to follow both of them because both of those shops are putting out great content. Plus, every single Friday night, the place to be is over on Fatbird Finds. So 10 o'clock Eastern, that is the place to be. So make sure you're following them and come hang out this Friday night because that's where Tina and I hang out. It's a good place to be. So my next item is going to start at $20. To be exact, 222. Did I say 100 again? I have a tendency to do that. 220 right now to be exact. So sorry if I said the wrong number. $20, and I have a Fenton little swung vase. It isn't a harder to find color. This is periwinkle. They didn't make it for a long time, and they didn't make a lot of it. So if you guys collect the cabbage rose pattern and you collect Fenton swung vases, you can see it is stamped Fenton. I'm pretty sure, I think it was the later 90s, they brought back, or they started this periwinkle color, and they started to do a lot of their patterns. So you can see the gorgeous opal essence in it. I love the big chunky roses in the cabbage rose. I always love the flowered bottom on these. There's no chips, there's no cracks, there's no haziness to it. And this one measures 9.5 inches tall. So if you guys are looking for a nice size one, again, some of these range from 9 to 12 to 11. Some people love to stagger these smaller ones. If the measurement matters, this one is right at 9.5. So you can see the top of it is in really good condition. Even down in there, it's really, really clean. I'll show you the Fenton mark, and I'm pretty sure this one has, I said 90s, and I thought it looked like a 9. Let's see what my camera says. Maybe I looked at it wrong. It has the little number on it. Maybe that's an 8. Okay, then I misspoke. I thought it was a 9, so then they brought out the periwinkle in the 80s. I couldn't see that with the naked eye. So again, if you guys aren't familiar with that, starting in the 80s, they started putting numbers underneath so you can determine what decade it was. So this is 1980s in the periwinkle. I thought it was the early 90s. But nonetheless,
periwinkle.
What? What did you say, Mary Beth? Do you guys like it? I love saying
I love it.
I think it's a great color. And I would be telling all of my neighbors that I have a Fenton periwinkle vase sitting in my house. So
Mary Beth just thinks periwinkle's a funny word.
Yeah, I was like, don't say periwinkle.
That's right. So again, no major issues. Gorgeous little swung vase. We're just looking for 21 or more. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown. If anybody's interested, please throw your bids in. We are doing just in case, but that is for active bidders. So 21 or more, Tracy's the top bid. So let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. On the non-traditional blue Fenton vase, not to be confused with periwinkle. But
Periwinkle.
it always makes me think of Tinkle whenever someone says, I don't know why. It brings out the adolescent. I don't know. So, all right, gang, we're looking for 21 or more. There's our bid end. So congratulations, Tracy. It's coming to you for 20, and you, my friend, get a little free Homecoat giveaway. You're going to get the little Homecoat artist bear. Look at that little cutie, along with his Homecoat sticker. So he's coming to you. Congratulations, vase and a Homecoat bear. Thank you. All right,
Homecoat bear with a periwinkle coat on.
Oh yes, he does. Oh, he does. He does. And an Azatar, or what was that, Bill? An Ascot. Ascot. That's what it is. I always think of apricot. I always want to say apricot.
So I have a choice round at $20, Jason, and I was super excited to find these. I found 2 signed Wallace Nutting prints. So I don't know a ton about Wallace Nutting, but and maybe people in the chat know a lot more, or the folks on the screen. But these are gorgeous. I cannot say no to an early American landscape. This probably dates somewhere between 1900 and 1930s. He died in the early 1940s. But this American artist was initially a minister, and he had to retire in his 40s because, yes, and they are in color. He had to retire in his 40s because of his health. So he started taking bicycle rides in the New England countryside and started taking photographs. So these are actually colored photographs. They're gorgeous, and both are signed Wallace Nutting. So this larger one is a picture by a stream, maybe cherry trees, maybe pink flowering dogwoods. I'm not really sure. I tried to figure it out, but he would take the black and white pictures, and then they would be colored, hand colored. This larger one, the picture itself is 6 by 4 inches, and the framed piece is 8.5 by 10.5. And it is just really a gorgeous landscape. I'm trying to get you the best view so you can see it. So it is this stream through the countryside, the New England countryside, with these beautiful flowering trees on either side. So that's the first choice. The second choice was this stream in a wooded area. And this one is smaller. I'll show them next to one another so you can get a sense of the difference in size between them. But this one is gorgeous again. These are prints that are hand colored. This smaller one, the actual print is 4 by 3 inches, and the frame is 7 by 8.5 inches. So this is what they look like next to one another, so you can see the size difference. I wish I knew a lot more about this artist. I don't know if anybody else does, but his life story is pretty spectacular. Starting out as a minister, ending up as an artist and a furniture maker. So he made a lot of furniture too.
Don't think I knew that, Bill, that he was a furniture maker.
Well, apparently his images are most famous for staging women in colonial settings. So he liked to have costumed women and put them in old chairs or settees, and then he started making them up, making the furniture that were in his settings. And yes, Laura is correct. Most of the work that he does is in black and white.
Interesting.
Some of it has been hand colored.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they're nice. And I'm a sucker for the landscapes. I love them. Garden Guy Bill loves the landscapes. But we can bring them back at the recap if there's not any interest right now.
All right. Laura Mary Beth.
All right, guys. So,
I get to do this again.
yes, our next item is going to start at $20. And before you faint at that price, I have to let you know that it does have a little bit of damage. So I know that that's an excellent price for this piece, but it does have some damage. So
The glow's not damaged.
the glow is not damaged. So around the inside of the rim here, there's just tons and tons of flea bites. Okay, so it's just very rough. Just lots of flea bites, very rough around the inside. It could do with some, what did he say earlier? Instead of denture tablets, he said it could do with some Alka-Seltzer as well. So on the inside, it could do with a really nice cleaning. And then the lid, also a few flea bites, as well as one chip right here. Okay.
But it's really hard to find the lids to go with these refrigerator boxes.
Yes. Yeah. So lots and lots of flea bites, one chip on the lid, as well as some more flea bites on the lid. I just like to be as transparent as possible about the damage. But
of course, when you display it like this, all that's hidden because the chips come from the lid being put on too hard,
right.
So
people just throw that lid on there, and they didn't realize that 100 years later we would be interested. So
that's spectacular, right?
Yes. So whoever ends up winning this, do be aware, flea bites, chip, and needs a good Alka-Seltzer tablet on the inside. Denture tablet. So yeah, like Laura said, it is really hard to find these with the lid. I think we actually have some more in there that don't have the lid. This is the only one we did have with the lid.
So pretty.
I'm going to measure this real quick.
Measure it, and then we can start the countdown because
Okay.
we've got some bids coming in. Jeff at 25.
It's like right at 3 inches tall, and then it's just a tad over 7 inches long.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to start the countdown.
Maybe we need refrigerator boxes like this in our refrigerator.
Maybe.
What if you put like a black light in the refrigerator?
Well, some
instead of
refrigerators.
the bulb?
Well, some refrigerators used to come with little pitchers, like Frigidaire pitchers, and some of them were uranium. So that's exciting.
I know.
Right?
We've got some, I think.
All right, here we go. We're going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12,
Sorry.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
You never see these with the lid. Ever. Ever. That's amazing. Imagine putting marbles in there that glow or something
Wouldn't that
else
be
that
great?
glows in there. Ooh,
That
or
would
like
be
a little,
awesome.
or some spooky stuff for Halloween and then glowing it up. Oh, that would be
Oh, yeah.
excellent.
That would be fun.
All right. It looks like it's going to Brenda. Congratulations, Brenda.
Brenda,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Brenda.
All right. And guys, with about 2:06 here hanging out with us, please make sure you're followed with everybody that's here on the screen. Fatbird Finds, the link to their channels down below, along with Garden Guy Bill's link. And please give us a follow here at Mother Tucker's. We all would greatly appreciate the follows, especially during the summer slowdown. So we really appreciate those extra follows. Give us a thumbs up. Especially everybody's putting out some really good content. Laura's doing the 15 every day. So you guys got to make sure to be following them so you can catch that every single day. All right.
Thank you, Jason. Thanks for pointing that out. I know Bill said something about that earlier, and I forgot to circle back to it.
Yeah, nope. And it's been fun to watch. You're doing a great job. I enjoy watching them every day. I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
So sweet.
All right, guys, starting just at $20. And I say just at $20 because I have one of the larger dollar horses from Sweden. So they come in a range of sizes. Usually you get the one that's a little smaller. And if you guys get the really, really big ones, they go for a lot of money. But this one is about what I would call the medium-sized one. $20, no damage at all. Great if you guys decorate in a Scandinavian kind of feel. It's great if you guys decorate in a mid-century look. What also is neat about this one is it still has its original sticker on the bottom. A lot of times those stickers are gone. You can even see the feet. There's no chips. There's no wear. $20. It measures 7 inches tall. So it is 7 inches tall. I'm trying to get that glare off. It is really glossy. A lot of these horses are 7 inches tall by about 4.5 inches across. So a little bit about dollar horses. They are actually known as the Scandinavian souvenir. If you go to Sweden, they actually started because they were whittled by loggers, lumberjacks that would go out, and at night, during the night when they would sit at the fire, they would whittle these horses, and then they became toys for the kids. It was a cheap way to create toys. Then they actually became a sign of good luck in Sweden, that if you gave them as a gift, it was actually a sign of good luck. And they're always usually in this red, and usually the red. I actually had to research this. The red is actually from their ability to take from the ground. So it was a color they were able to make. I'm assuming it's probably from like the clay color of the ground. That's how they would make the paint, and they've continued it on, usually in red. They do come in other colors. That's a whole nother deep dive on what those colors mean. Teresa, the measurements again, he is 7 inches tall. So he is one of the middle-sized ones. He's not a tiny one. He's 7 inches tall. From the top of his ear to the bottom of his feet, 7 inches tall, 6.5 inches across. So I'll get up close. You guys can see there's no chips, no cracks. Usually these don't flake that often. The paint doesn't start to lift off, but sometimes they do. But you can see this one was really, really loved and taken care of. And again, if you guys collect mid-century, you love things that are mod, you love that Danish kind of Scandinavian feel, you almost need one of these just to represent the look for the period. So again, just $21. Looking for 22 or more. I'm just trying to read what everybody's saying, explaining things. Yes, no, thank you guys so much. And I love these dollar horses, especially if you guys can find some tiny ones. If you can do a graduation of these, it looks really good on a shelf. So 22 or more, we're going to start a countdown on the now. Before I count it down, I believe that this one's probably from the 1980s. Just in my looking at the sticker, I believe it's probably late 70s or 1960s. I mean, 1980s. So it's 80s or 70s. So let's go ahead and count him down. We're looking for 22 or more just in case for active bidders. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Deanna, I did not know that IKEA sold a white one earlier this year. But I have to say, there's nothing like these bright red ones. I think they look so good in your decor. They even look, I like them a lot at Christmas time. Do they? I don't know if they have a pink one. I've never seen a pink one. I've
No, I
seen
think
them.
she's saying the other color from IKEA was pink.
Oh, the other one was pink. Okay. So Taylor, you had a just in case of 70. Gina had a 21. So for $22, congratulations, Taylor. It's coming to you. Great job, guys. Wait. Hold on a minute. You get a giveaway. Sorry. I actually had it sat to the side. So you are getting, where's it at here? Oh, you are getting the little maid. You're going to get the little butler, little maid bear bringing you your tea. So that one's coming with it. So congratulations. All right.
Oh, welcome to my home.
There you
Give
go.
us all the new verses. Is it together yet? No, not yet.
Yeah, I've got to save a few for later.
Got it. Okay. I'm just so anxious. So Jason, I'm going to start this at 15, and we're going to stay in Sweden for this round because I have some beautiful Swedish glass. This is from a company called Aseda, Aseda, a mid-century company. They went out of business, I think, in 1972 or 1973. And this is a beautiful decanter in their ocean blue color, and it is in amazing condition. The decanter is 11 inches tall, and it has a beautiful stopper with the sanded rim around it. The inside is sanded as well. And this would come as a set with some cordial glasses. And I have two that will come with it. And they have these beautiful bubble bases, really indicative of the mid-century Swedish style. It's hollow down here on the bottom. Look at that. Just looking at that right from that perspective. How gorgeous is that? And I'm bringing it significantly under value for a reason. Yesterday, I was in a fundraiser over on Instagram, and everything that I was using for the fundraiser was starting at $15. I previewed this, but the fundraiser ended before I got to show it. So I thought I would just start it at the price that I had previewed it for yesterday. So it is the decanter with two cordial glasses. And initially, this set came with 6. They have been lost to time because, again, this is probably 60s. They started manufacturing glass in 1942 or something, ended in the early 70s, but the mid-century cordial sets were from the 1960s. But really pretty, and I don't really think this ocean blue color is coming. I mean, I think it's coming across really nicely, but it is pretty spectacular. Let me see what happens when I put black in back of it. It's just really beautiful. Let me use my mid-century background. Ooh, how fun is that?
A good blue. It would go good with those birds I sold earlier. The blue would
when you brought those, I was like, this is Jason and me again, just being in sync without talking about it. He's bringing blue Swedish glass, and I was as well. So this is what the stopper looks like. And you can actually see that classic Scandinavian frosting that we see in so much of this Norwegian and Swedish glass on the inside. Looks like ice. How pretty is that?
Gorgeous.
Bill, that is so pretty. And I'm just reading the chat. And what a great idea. They said it could make a great wedding gift.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic for that.
Because it's in super condition. If someone didn't know mid-century glass, they might think that this is a brand new piece because it's in that good of condition. And if someone did want more than the 2 glasses that are coming with it, they are available on replacements.com. At least they were about a month ago when I looked. So that you can replace the glasses. And the little cordials have that same little detail down at the bottom.
I love that.
It's pretty, right? So thank you all for your bids. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. And as you all know, active bidders may use it just in case during the countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
And I love it that there's just 2. It's kind of really all you need is just.
And that's why it would be a good gift for a couple, right?
Yeah.
Because you have the 2. So nice. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So it looks like Jeff had a bid of 42. Patsy came in with a 46. So Patsy, my dear, it is yours for $46. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna give somebody the opportunity to have an instant collection of brass candlesticks.
I love it. Catherine Young does those a lot. She calls anything over 2 an instant collection.
Yes. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlesticks, and we're going to start them at $25.
All right.
So we started over there with the smaller ones, and we're getting progressively bigger. Also, I just want to say that we also have this piece, and honestly, I'm really not sure what this is.
It's weighted.
It is weighted at the bottom, and I don't know if you would put one single tea light on here. Nikki said it could be for like a cone incense. I don't know.
Would a pillar fit on it? A pillar candle?
Maybe.
No,
I don't. It's sort of like
It's
rounded.
Yeah.
So I just don't know, guys. I'm not
Showing
sure.
the bottom. The bottom's felted though, so you can't flip it over. So
Right.
it does go that way.
Correct.
It's for a crystal ball.
Maybe. And then we have
This.
this, and then we have this
It might be something like that.
beautiful spiral candlestick holder as well. So, guys, brass candlesticks. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but these have really gone up in popularity on eBay and are quite expensive. Like, I was trying to find Nikki some brass candlesticks last Halloween because she wanted to just put a bunch out. And I couldn't find any like reasonably. They were so expensive. I was so shocked.
I love the way. I love the fact that they're all different
Yeah.
heights already.
Yeah.
Then you can just add yours in there with it.
So the tallest one is 11. This one is 7.5. Smaller ones are around 4.5 to 5. That one's like 5.5.
Karen says, put a little Homecoat piece on that.
Yes. And then the shortest little guy here is 2.
Misty puts glass shades with the little nub on them in those.
Oh, that's adorable.
Right. That spiral one, I love. The one you're holding there, the largest one. That
Yeah.
one alone in the shop would sell for $25.
Well, I
That's
know
amazing.
for sure.
And like at Layman's, they, back the 80s version of the brass and stuff, when it was popular back then, you always had the pairs. But
Yep.
now it's more popular to mix and match them all singles.
Right.
You're right.
Yeah. And I know Halloween seems like it's really far away, but it's really going to be right around the corner before you know it. And I know lots of people like to decorate with these. So this is your opportunity to have sort of an instant collection.
It's
I'm
gorgeous.
not showing mine very well. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I
I
need
don't,
something to set them on.
I
Wait
don't
a
think
minute.
any of them match, although
Hang
two
on, I
of
can do it. Like this.
oh, that's never going to work.
You can hold that big one. I think I can do this.
Will you show that 2 of them say Baldwin on the or say
Sure.
something on the bottom?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're good.
Baldwin, that's a good brand for the brass. I think that one and
That one.
This one. Oh, that one's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can feel the quality of Baldwin brass. You can just feel it. And you don't have to polish the Baldwin brass quite as much as you do the other companies.
Right. And these are all actually in really good polished condition. Some people hate it polished, some people love it polished, but these are all in pretty good shape right now.
Mhm.
All right. So I see Vicky at 26. So we're
Hi,
gonna
Vicky.
start the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. You're doing a really good job there.
Thanks.
Oh, don't.
It has a little give to it, So it's like
I don't trust you at all.
balancing.
All right. There's your bid end. So, Vicky, you didn't need your just in case. 'Cause
Didn't
you're
need
getting
it.
a whole lot for 26.
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky.
All right. Congratulations. And thank you, Karen Gillette, for being our official mod and bid ender, and all our other mods from Holly to Deanna. Thank you guys so much. And everybody else who's answering questions in the chat. Thank you guys so much. And if you enjoyed that back and forth right there, y'all got to tune in this Friday night at 10 p.m. because it's fun. Because not only do Laura and Mary Beth sell in the beginning, but then there's a chat, and then they normally play a game. And that's usually when it really gets crazy over there on their channel. So
love those games. Love them.
Yes. So gang, this is going to be my highest ticket item of the evening. And I'm probably charging it because it's going to take a lot to ship this, but it's going to be worth it when it gets to you. I could speculate who made this, but I'm just going to let it that it's art glass. So it's in very good condition. It has this gorgeous applied yellow rose along with the applied green around it. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It is cased glass with the gorgeous yellow on the inside. Guys, I think this looks like summer between the colors of the yellow, and it's a butter yellow of that rose. There's no chips on any of the tips of that little rosette. There's no chips at all to that applied green, which goes all the way around. It wraps it around. I think this is a sexy vase, especially with that yellow on the inside. I actually love how abstract the top is. The bottom is polished, but it's not fully polished. So again, we can speculate who made it. I'm not sure. I have found that there are some of these online. They made different sizes. They are very collectible. They're very collectible. And actually, this is probably a fraction of what they want on the other platform. So thank you, Noelle.
That's beautiful.
I think this is, especially since there's no damage to this. The only thing I can say is if you run your hand, you can feel that there might be some straw marks. So there are some straw marks, but that represents the style of this glass. So thank you, Steele. I think this is a beauty. Again, let me get in close so you guys can see that gorgeous applied flower. So you guys know that they would have had to make that flower separate. Even the piece of cane, which is the green that they wrapped around, would have been a separate piece of glass. And then it all would have been assembled. So this haze is just my fingerprints. I'll clean it off before I ship it. But this would also pair well with your Murano pieces that do that ribbon completely around. Thank you, Vicky. I see you at 35. It would pair with some of your Polish glass. It would pair with some of your different American glass companies. And what I love is, what, Bill?
Bittersweet.
I was just going to say, and your American company is Bittersweet. Absolutely. So look at that gorgeous yellow on the inside. You can see the way the two-tone of the red to the yellow. And again, when I saw this, I thought, I got to save this for the middle of summer because I don't think a piece of glass that I've seen lately speaks summer like this piece. Between the red, the gorgeous green, look at that emerald green coming through, the gorgeous transparency in it, and there's no chips to it. And then you add the fact that it is the cased glass with that gorgeous yellow, but then this is like a buttery yellow, just gorgeous. And this also was sentimental to me because my grandmother always loved yellow roses. So if you know somebody that loves yellow roses, to me, that's a unique individual in a good way. This would make a great gift for them as well. Plus, you could put a gorgeous bouquet of yellow roses in that, give this as a gift, and I think it would be one heck of a statement piece. Let me give you the measurements, and then we're going to do a countdown. It measures 9 3/4 inches tall, so 9 3/4 inches tall, and at the widest point, about 6 inches. So it's a nice statement piece, gorgeous piece of cased glass. We're going to do a countdown. We're in at 40 with Glowy Girl. Gang, remember, just in case for active bidders, looking for 41 or more. So let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Chris. I see you're 45. So we're looking for 46 or more on the gorgeous, gorgeous art glass vase with the applied flower, cased glass. It's like a trifecta. And Bill, you're right. Some bittersweet next to this. Just look gorgeous. Just look gorgeous. So thank you all for the just in cases. Right before the bid end, we had Noelle with a just in case of 83. Vicky had a 50. So it's going to Noelle for $51. Thank you so very much, guys. All right, Bill.
So pretty. So I have a choice round at 15. And a lot of you probably know that last weekend, Jason and Tina, Amy and her mom and I met up in Pittsburgh and we did some shopping. On my way to Pittsburgh, I had an overnight stop and I stopped at a few stores and I found this. And if you watched our haul video, our live haul that we did we did it last Wednesday, maybe last Thursday. I showed you. Yep. I found 3 of these vintage tin recipe boxes, all of which are in really good condition. This pretty floral one is an Ohio Arts recipe box, and it is super, super pretty. It's got all these really cool designs on it. So this is the first choice. I actually found 3. Now, this one is not Ohio Arts. This is a Shine, and Shine is one of the companies that makes a lot of the tin children's toys as well. And this one has this really nice sort of spice and herb motif on it. Also in really good condition. This one does have a little bit of wear on the bottom, and the Shine logo, it's upside down. If you saw Jason and I sell all those children's beach shovels, that's the same company who makes these, and they make a lot of the tin toys for Halloween. So this is just really pretty too. It has mace, bay, thyme, and sage.
I love the pastels that they used in with that.
Yeah. And the third one is this one with the big old lobster on front of it. I love it because they're throwing some eggplant and some mushrooms into whatever stew this is, an artichoke. And this is also an Ohio Arts recipe box. These boxes are pretty spectacular. But what's even more spectacular is each one of them is still full of recipes. Let me just show you an example or two. Like this one, and they're all different. Like the recipes in one are different than the other. Like this one has this little recipe book, and it's prize-winning apple recipes of Pennsylvania. How cool is that? And it's actually a fold-out with multiple apple recipes in it. I mean, these boxes are just full of both cutout recipes. A lot of these are cutouts, or they're from sort of the recipe card sets. And then other boxes are full of primarily handwritten on index cards. Yeah, so each of the 3 boxes is full of recipes. This one's primarily desserts, but it's just fun to go through and see them. So the 3 choices, let me just show them all for the people who are interested in bidding. The spices and herbs, the lobster, and then the floral. So fun. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Active bidders can use it just in case if anyone else is interested. And again, I see recipe boxes from time to time, but never, they usually have a lot of rust and corrosion on them because they've been around water a lot. These are all in really good condition. So here I go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
These are so good, Bill.
Aren't they fun?
So good.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think maybe Nikki drew that lobster on the front of that recipe box?
They probably don't get that.
You have to go way back, but it was a really funny night of Pictionary, and Nikki drew a lobster that was spectacular, and it's on a shirt even.
So
So that's why they're saying that in the chat.
I feel like lobsters are hard to draw.
They are.
Not for
Okay.
Nikki.
There's the bid end. Vicky, with her just in case of 30, has first choice at 29. So we're going to claim them by herbs, lobster, or flowers. So herbs, lobster, or flowers. Just let me know which one you would like. A lot of people remember Nikki's lobster.
And then it looks like you got Dawn there as backup at 28. And while we wait, I forgot, Noelle, this is your giveaway. So you're getting this little Homecoat bear with your vase. So you're getting the little baker. So sorry, I keep forgetting to show my giveaways. So, all right.
So Vicky's going to take the herbs, which leaves the flowers and the lobster.
So you got Dawn, and then it looks like Tracy is back up. So Dawn gets next choice. How can you choose? I mean, these are so good.
I mean, what's the likelihood of walking into a place and finding one
Right.
recipes? But
Right.
you find, I mean, they obviously all came from the same house. I mean, not obviously, but I think that's pretty likely. So Dawn's going to take the lobster. So we have the flowers left, if any, and the flower is the one that where all of the recipes are They're all indexed and they're all handwritten family recipes.
So then it would be Tracy, Bill, and then we got Kim. So Tracy, if you take a pass, Kim, you'll be on deck then next. And then it looks like we're back down to Marion at 22. So
Tracy's going to pass.
Okay, so then we got Kim. Kim, are you interested at 25? So Kim in at 25, and then it looks like we go back to 22 with Marion. Kim, you got a chance at that at your 25. She said yes. She's taking it, Bill.
Okay, and before we move on, the winner of the next Homeco special is the claimant of the lobster, which was, that was Dawn. So Dawn, choose a pixie. You can have A in the green. The blue is C, and the lying down one with a pinkish peachish color is E. So Dawn, you chose the lobster box, so you get your choice of Little Homeco Darling. A, C, or E.
I can't believe E's still there. I thought that would have went right away. All right, ladies.
All right.
Now, Jamie, Mid-Century Wasted, I see you popping back in the chat. Don't think I don't see you over there talking about your Laura Caldwell premiere. Jamie met Laura Caldwell, and I said, she texted me, and she's like, oh, she's just as great as you said. And I said, well, did you tell her that I said hi and, that I'd talk about it? And she's like, oh, no.
Why would she hear you said hi?
Well, she's telling me about her, but she should have mentioned me to her.
That's ridiculous. All right, guys. Next, we've got a green serving bowl. And to look at this, oh, by the way, this is a $20 start. And I don't know about you guys, but just to look at this bowl, I wouldn't think that it would glow ever. But it does. It absolutely does. So this is like one of those colors that when you look at it, you're like, no way. No way does that glow. We bought it in a lot of uranium glass, and I was like, there's no way that one does. And sure enough, it sure does. So this is like just an oval serving dish. It's in pretty great condition. I really don't see any issues with it at all. Have you seen any, Laura?
I haven't seen any. But you always tell me that I'm not good at finding them like you are.
There might be some bubbles here and there, like right here. This is a bubble. But I don't see any issues on this at all. So this is just a lovely, very smooth, sleek
I think
dish.
That's pretty. A lot of times you do see the patterns and everything on there, but this one is smooth. It does, just in all transparency, though. Sometimes it matters to people. There are a few utensil marks.
Yeah.
Like where they've served their mashed potatoes out of there.
Absolutely. Oh, and I do see a little shear mark down here at the bottom. No biggie. Glass always has a mark like that here and there.
Gorgeous.
But I love this. I love the sleekness of it.
I was going to say, it's got a good modern feel about it, and I kind of like the glow. Sometimes the glow is really bright, but if you want a lower kind of uranium glow in your collection, I think that would look good.
That's correct.
Gorgeous.
I always want mashed potatoes less.
Who doesn't want some mashed potatoes for sure?
Oh,
man.
Kieran's suggesting to fill it with Christmas ornament balls, and that would be really pretty.
Oh, that's a good idea, Kieran.
It would.
Or mashed potatoes.
And Christmas ornament.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing any takers, Mary Beth.
We can give it a going once treatment if you want, Laura.
Okay.
So you guys can get in there if you want. Again, it is a $20 start. So I'm just going to say going once, going twice on the uranium oval serving dish, and away we go to the next.
Oh, wait. There you go. You got your 20.
Lynn got in there. All right, Lynn, I see you.
Now you have to do the countdown.
All right.
Now you got there. You got some.
All right, now here we go. I'm going to count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and bid end.
Ooh, floating flowers. That sounds pretty too.
Look at little Frank back there. He looks good.
He does. And constant crazing, you're right. A little tater talk is always good. A little tater talk.
Who doesn't want some mashed potatoes?
Real ones, too. Real ones.
You know, it got really popular to have mashed potato bars at weddings. Have you ever been to one?
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm not. I haven't either, but I'm here for it. Like, I'm waiting to be invited to somebody that has a mashed potato bar.
That would be fun. I remember baked potato bars when I was DJing, but never had the mashed potato bars. That would be good. All right. Glowy Girls taking it for 21, ladies.
All right. Thanks, Glowy Girl.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, guys. My next item is going to start at 15, and mine glows, but a little differently than the uranium. Mine's got a cadmium glow. So for $15, I have, I'll just say this is a harder pattern to find by Viking, and I've never been able to find the shaker. So this is one of the shakers. These are in very good condition. This is the Bullseye by Viking. And what I love is that it could be creepy for Valentine's Day. It could be creepy for Halloween, or I think it's got a great mod feel with all these round circles and eyes. So the tops are metal and they are original, and a lot of times they would get rusty or pitted, you know, from having salt and pepper in them. I don't know that these have really ever been used all that much. So there's your first one. They have a nice weight to them. So there's your first one. Here's your second one. And I'm pretty sure that this pattern only came in maybe 3 colors. I know that I had a green color ones, and then they have this gorgeous red. So these would be good, I thought, in your summer decor. They'd look great at Christmas. They'd look great at Valentine's. They are red. They are absolutely, they are the
ruby red. Ruby red.
They are ruby red. So let me see if my black light doesn't want to work that much. The cadmium on this is sort of faint. The most cadmium that I can get is just a little tiny at the bottom. Just a little bit at the bottom, not as much as a lot of the Viking that we see. So there is just a mild glow to the bottom. So thank you all for your interest. We have Lynn in at 15. Then we had Lynn back at 20. We have Beth at 21. We had Beth in there at 15 as well. The measurements on these are about 5 inches tall. So you're going to get the pair of these. And again, if you guys know your Viking glass and you know your patterns, you know that these are I've never seen them before offering them tonight. Just let me say that in all the years that I've sold Vikings. So hopefully, Bill, are they reading pretty red on your screen? Are they?
Yeah, they're good. They are more ruby than what we're seeing, but they're good.
Yes.
They're good.
Yes. They're almost like a Jolly Rancher red, almost,
yeah.
I would say. And the bullseye pattern goes all the way down to the bottom. This is very mod, very mid-century, would fit a lot of decors. Thank you, Lynn. I got you in at 22. So let me put my black behind it and see if that helps a little bit. That helps your color just a little bit more. And again, the tops are metal and the tops are in very good condition. A lot of times, like I said, they pit, they get damaged, but these, well, they were, I just pulled a Mother Tucker. They're in fine shape. They're in fine shape. It slid off. It was so good. So there's the top. So, and there you can see there's no chips on the rim at all on that. Sorry about dropping that. Nothing happened. So we're at 23. We're at 25. Beth, you're out. Thank you so much. And then let me take the other top off. It just slid right off. So you can see that there's no chips on the rim or the top. It is polished. There's your other one. We'll put them back on. Man, that twisted right off faster than I thought. So we're looking for 26 or more, and you're going to get the set of the Viking Bullseye salt and pepper shakers in very good condition. And my desk is metal, so it doesn't help that it bumped against the metal and sounded worse than it was, but we're good, guys. No damage. So we're going to start a countdown, 26 or more. Thank you so much, Lynn. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And if that's the worst thing that I've done, the Bluebird was the worst, but no damage was done. Thank God it was the metal top. And poor Bill's like, I don't know why I hang out with this guy who drops stuff on the live, but it happens. So there's the bid end. So it looked like our winner was Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn. And you also get a Homecoat bear. So since they were red, I thought they were hot, you're going to get the other little firefighter I had. He has the Homecoat sticker on the bottom. So congratulations, Lynn. You're getting the little ceramic Homecoat bear to go with it. So, all righty, Bill.
So $28, Jason, and I have a beautiful example of Northwood antique glass, old glass. Before anyone bids, though, let me tell you a little bit about the piece because there are some condition issues. So this is the 4-pillar aqua opalescent. So the base color on this carnival glass vase is aqua, and
Does it glow?
No, it does. I didn't check it. I don't.
Look
think
pretty.
Make sure you check it.
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, it does a bit around the rim. You're right, it does. I didn't think to check it. I was so wanting to explain the problem with it. So these are notorious because, so I'll show you the glow again, but I want to explain the issue. There are these 4 pillars that come down to these little feet, and these feet are notorious for getting broken off. 3 of the 4 do have chips on the underside. There's one that's in good condition. The other 3 all do have chips. And that's reflected in the price because if you look up the aqua opalescent that do have the Northwood mark on them, it's a pretty spectacular piece to find. There also is, and this happens a lot with the older glass that has carnival on it, there is a little bit of pitting. And so the carnival is a little bit discolored in those areas here and here. It was also in pretty bad condition in terms of mineral on the inside. I was able to get most of it out, but it has this gorgeous aqua glass base color. Not really. I don't know if it's, yeah, it comes across when you look at the bottom. Yeah, so the carnival, most carnival glass has a base color. The most common is marigold, and then the next common is amethyst. But the aqua was made, and as our friends pointed out, it also does fluoresce around the, actually quite far down. I can't believe I didn't check that, but really, really pretty. Really pretty. And again, this is old turn of the century glass. So you do see these imperfections that are manufacturer imperfections. Gorgeous. Look at that. You can actually see the pillars, right? The 4 pillars when you look at it from the top. Really, really pretty. There's a color concentration there. And then the actual carnival is like a butterscotch color. It's really yummy. So it's butterscotch and then down to the aqua blue at the bottom. It's really, really pretty. It is also 12 inches tall. So it's a good size. And the opening at the largest is 4 inches across. So thank you for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. If anyone else is, yeah, Lizzie just looked these up. If you look these up online, they're, yeah. So this is it's a Snow Tops glow. Thank you, Karen. That's good to know. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, I just wanted to share it with someone, even though it's a spectacular piece. I probably should keep it for posterity, but it's fun to get this stuff out to other people. So we're looking for 29 or more, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
That is one of the most unique vases in that style that I have seen in a super long time.
I kept it because the carnival glass vase collection that I had that I've mostly sold, it needed this different color variation. And now that most of the other ones are gone, it was time. It's hard to let go, but I don't have carnival glass vases anymore because I have all those. All right. So thank you, Constant Crazing. This is yours. I appreciate it. Congratulations.
All right, ladies.
And, sorry.
Oh, wait, giveaway.
Homecoat recipient. So you can let me know if you would like A, the little lady in the green, or C, the little lady with displayed legs in the blue. So A or C, and I'll pop it in your package.
All right, ladies.
Those are awesome. So before I show my next item, I want to just reiterate what Bill just said about carnival glass having a base color. And you always want to check it because a lot of times base color is some weird color that would never have a chance of glowing. But you want to check them every once in a while because you can find them that are based in uranium glass. So if you find one that's based in yellow or green, make sure you check it because you never know. And it could be really something that you want. So make sure you do check those.
That you want even more.
Exactly. Okay, so our next item is going to be choice. And this is going to be start a $20 choice. It's going to start at $20. So these are Hager.
That's what I think.
We think
Okay.
they're Hager.
That's what they look like to me. Amy said she thought they looked like Hager to her.
We looked them up, and you can find the mauve agate and Hager that look almost identical to these, and in a different sort of Hager glaze as well that look so similar. They're not marked, but I'm going to go with Hager on these.
Hey, Jamie was just reminding you that she was there when you found that vase.
Oh, yes, she was. So I do want to say there's one little tidbit that you might want to know when making your decision. It's not a major deal, but the bottom of this one, will you show the bottom? Is completely smooth. Well, actually, this one does it a little bit too.
It's part of the drip.
The drip glaze has gone down, so this one wobbles just a bit when you set it down. It's not a major deal to me, but this glaze that is dripped down does cause it to wobble just a bit, but it does sit straight, so it's not a major problem.
Do you guys know what the official name of this glaze is, or is it just mint and brown? I mean, a lot of people refer to it that way, but does it have a name?
No, I don't know that it does. I mean,
Okay.
some of the Hager, colors do, but no, I've heard mint and brown usually when I see those two mixed together.
And we were it's like we had this big debate I think the other night, but like they're both the same. Like it's not a pair, like they don't face.
But you can make them face.
Yep.
Right. Right. But that's why we offered them as choice, because
Or you can make them be mad at each other like we are.
but they're not only a pair. Like,
Right.
I mean, like
Right.
they could be singles.
Right, but they love each other.
Well, that's so nice.
It is.
Okay.
They're having a face-off. But anyway, they're just
Sharing
gorgeous.
contest.
I mean,
Sure.
look at the glaze. Take that all in for a second. They're just a beautiful mid-century situation happening here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm a major fan.
Right. It's like chocolate chip mint ice cream color. A deer
I love-
domestic. We've had a deer domestic.
It's true, Dawn.
I love when the deer almost hinge on that gazelle sort of look, although there's
Me
no
too.
antlers, when they arc the ears that sharp. I think it looks really mid-century.
Yeah, and I do believe that these are intended to be gazelles or some sort of mountain deer goat situation.
Antelope, maybe,
They're very mid-century.
or a gazelle.
Yeah.
Gazelle.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what they are, but they're gorgeous anyway.
The glaze
Okay.
to me has all the base colors, the base color browns and greens of Majolica, but it's not Majolica. So I wonder if this is the company moving away from that earlier finish into something that's more stylized in mid-century.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. All right, guys. I see Lynn at 20, and again, this is choice, so you can pick one or both. And I'm gonna start the countdown from 15, 14. Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, they were talking about in the chat whether or not they're gazelles, but I mean, it's deer family, right?
Oh yeah, dear family.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I was at 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
And they look so good together too. Could you see them on a mantle, like in a very Mad Men style lounge?
Oh,
They look
yeah.
really good.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So Lynn, I guess all we need to know is, do you want one or both? And
Or Laura, Mary Beth.
yeah, and if only one, does it matter? Laura's, please. All right, you got it.
All right.
Thanks, Lynn, so much.
Congratulations. And gang, with still almost 200 of you here, please make sure you're following Fatbird Finds. The link to their Whatnot, Instagram, and YouTube channel is down in the description, along with Garden Guy Bill. Please give him a follow here on YouTube, along with his Whatnot and Instagram. Give me a follow too, if you guys don't mind. My links are down there as well too. So I'm going to follow your mid-century with your Hager, with my Hager. So it'll be choice at $22. And the first one is an ashtray, but I think it's more of a statement piece than it is an ashtray, because those are very shallow areas to put your cigarettes in. So I think this is one of those ashtrays that would actually be more of a piece of art than to actually use. It still has its original Hager label on it, and this is like in their lava glaze. This would pair well with the earth wrap that they did as well. So if you're looking for a really neat mod mid-century piece, it actually even has its original price tag on it still. And I'm trying to see, yeah, that would have been the original price tag from Hager. So somebody must have gone to the factory to buy it. So it has the original Hager sticker on it and the original label Hager on it as well. So this is your first choice at 22. This is about 7.5 inches in diameter. So again, if you guys love your mid-century, if you guys want something that's going to look good in your fall decor, I thought this would be a great piece. And this would make just a great centerpiece. You could actually put a pillar candle in there if you wanted to. If you weren't afraid of ruining the label, you guys could put your sage, you could put your incense in there and use it as well. So it's a nice piece of functional pottery made by Hager, good and chunky, and it is that gorgeous lava. Would be really great if you guys had a tiki bar or a tiki lounge. So that's your first choice at 22. And then this one has earth tones as well. It's this textured, it's almost like this heavy orange peel effect to it. It is their gorgeous little brown bud vase. This one is stamped Hager on the bottom as well. It's a nice little bud vase. This would also fare well with the earth wrap tones that Hager does. What I love is they even glaze the top. So it's this gorgeous little bud vase. This bud vase measures about 6.5 inches tall by about 3 at the widest point. And again, it's these great earthy tones that are going to look great coming up in your fall decor. They look great in a mod mid-century. This would even look good in with your bohemian, your boho kind of feel. And again, this is all completely unglazed and textured. So hopefully that's reading. Thank you, Sally. I see you in at 22. Again, this was your second choice. It's the cute little bud vase. You can see about how tall it is. And it, like I said, it's about 6.5 inches tall. So that was your second choice. And then I love this ashtray. If we had room for this, I probably would be keeping it because you can see that gorgeous orange right in there. That's what we do. We mix the orange with the turquoise in our living room. And it has like this tan and brown to it. And again, this is what they called this an ashtray, but I don't really think it looks like an ashtray. I think it looks like almost like a piece of art. And then you guys can see there is a little bit of paint wear right here on the bottom rim, but that's where you sit it down. It has its original Hager, if I can get that glare off, has its original Hager price tag on it and sticker on the front. So, and the diameter on this is 7.5, like I said. I thought the two paired really well together. When I did my preview, I actually had that in a plate stand. So I think you could do all sorts of different, decorating with it in a plate stand. You guys could sit it down so you guys can see the gorgeous, look at that drip on the side. So mod, so mid-century. So going to do a countdown. If anybody's interested, go ahead and throw a bid in. Sally's in at 22, just in case for active bidders. So we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It absolutely can. It sits in there nice and snug. And I think they pair really, really well together. So if you wanted to do that with both, you definitely could. It would make an incredible centerpiece. So yes, Sally, it does sit in the inside and sit really well. So there's the bid end. So Sally, just let me know if you wanted both or if you just want the ashtray or the vase, but they do sit in really good together. All right, Sally, you're going to love them. They're both coming to you. Hey, send me pictures on how you use it, okay? Congratulations, Sally.
$12 for choice, Jason. And I haven't brought any kits yet tonight. I also haven't brought any shakers, so I thought I would bring these two little guys. I have these two shaker sets up for consideration. The little puppy with the trash can, so the salt and the pepper, and the little kitten with the ball of yarn, the salt and the pepper. Both sets have both of their sets of stoppers. So and they're both in great condition. No chips or cracks, just really good condition. They do have the blue and white Japan stamps stickers on the bottom with their plastic stoppers. So this is the little kitten. I love her eyelashes. She can be found online, but this is the only one I've ever seen with the eyelashes. The rest of the paint is the same, but she has the eyelashes, and she is playing with her little pink ball of yarn. So cute. Yeah, and it fits right in there nice and snug, so it's really cute. And then, if dogs are your thing, I have this little guy, I think a spaniel maybe, but he's just not having a good day. So he's got these great big eyes, so cute. And he holds on to this little trash can, which is the pepper shaker. Again, both are in great condition. Both do have their stoppers and the Japan stamps on the bottom. They are about the same size. They are both 4.5 inches tall. And I do not know a manufacturer. I did attempt to look. I did not contact our expert, unfortunately. I had a day today, but I don't know the manufacturer. I don't know if Amy's still here and if she knows. But none of the ones posted online noted a manufacturer for these. But I think they're just adorable.
That cat one, from the salt and peppers we've collected, that cat one is a harder one to find in that series.
Yeah, really fun. Do you know the maker, Jason?
I think Enesco made some of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think some of mine were stamped Enesco back in the day. They would have had the little round foil sticker on them.
Yeah, all we have to go on is a black stamp that says Japan and the blue sticker that says Japan on this one. Thank you all for your interest. Mama threw away his ratty cheese toy. Oh, he's trying to get his toy out of the can. That's so sad. That's so sad. There's only pepper in the can. Doesn't he know that? All right, I'm going to count it down. Thank you, everyone, for your interest. We're looking for 17 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, they're both in great shape. No chips or cracks, no problems with the paint, no paint slippage. We see that under the glaze so much with these Japan pieces. The paint's not where it's supposed to be. So there is the bid end. Right before the bid end, Robin came in with a just in case of 24. So Vicky had the high bid before that at 16. So Robin, you have first choice at 17. This is easy, puppy or kitty. And then Vicky, you have backup at 16. Glowy Girl at 14. And it looks like that was it.
How can you choose? They look so cute together.
Yeah, they are really cute.
Both of them.
So Robin's going to take both. And that also means, because Robin chose the puppy, she gets the last of the Homecoat Pixies tonight. This little lady. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yay,
Right.
love it. All right, everybody. Our next item is a $30 start.
You got it.
And it is this beautiful uranium glass reamer. And this is one of the larger reamers. You know, sometimes you find them that are smaller, but this one is quite big. And it's just beautiful, Laura. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
Well, I think it's Hazel Atlas, and it's got this great, I think they call it crisscross pattern. It's that great plaid with the square where the plaid intersects, crisscross. They made several different pieces, and this is, like she said, this is a substantial, large juicer. It's got two tiny little straw marks, Mary Beth. Do you see them?
Yeah.
I could see from this angle, but they're not. I don't think that they're. I don't know.
You could see it a little better when you shone on it.
Oh,
there you go. Right there's one, and there's one almost identical to it on the other. Like if you keep going around, like maybe right there. Yeah.
This is such an iconic depression glass pattern that the reamer you only usually find in clear. You almost never find it in this green.
Right.
And with the cross pat, there's a
Right.
lot that don't have the design on it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that pattern.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love the Friggies that have that.
I do too.
Right.
And these are also good if you're by yourself and you want one glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. Honestly, it holds just enough that you can squeeze enough for a nice small glass of orange juice for yourself.
And you drink it right out of the reamer, don't you, Jason?
Yes, I do, Bill.
So
I
do
try not.
buddy.
I
So do
try not. I try not to choke on the seeds, but yeah, I do.
Well, that's spectacular.
And then I also just wanted to point out that oftentimes when you do find these, the spouts are chipped or have nicks on them. And I don't see any issues with this one at all. I don't see any chips or cracks anywhere on this piece or flea bites. It just feels smooth all the way around. It's just in really incredible condition.
And also, as Jamie was pointing out, the foot, the stand, it's footed. It's a footed bowl, or
right,
or on a stand, and that's more desirable than just the regular ones.
Right.
This looks so good with your jadeite and your Fire King, and it pairs well with some of the Pyrex patterns as well too. It's gorgeous.
Yes, unless we're calling this either a reamer or a juicer.
And they're telling you not to say reamer.
I know. I won't say it again. I promise.
It's
I
gorgeous.
promise.
I don't want to be blinding you.
No, you're good. All right, I see Vicky in at 30. So I'll just go ahead and start that countdown. I see Kim at 32.
It's a great price still, $32.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good price. Okay, here we go. We're going to count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
That's still an amazing price on this.
So
So
pretty.
good.
Maybe it is a regional thing, Les. I don't know. What do I know?
Goofballs. No, you. I think that's a real thing.
Is it?
What?
Now I'm second guessing myself.
No, I mean, I think you call them that too.
No, we up here in the Northeast, we call them reamers. That's
Yeah.
what it's a reamer, or a
You
juicer.
got ready to sweating it over
Now
here.
I feel like I've said something dumb.
No. It just depends where you're at. If it's pop or soda, it's either reamer or juicer, and you covered both. It's
Exactly.
yeah. So
That's funny.
Kim gets it. Kim, a cousin of the Tucker family, she's getting it for 32.
Thank you, Kim.
All right, congratulations, Kim. Let me get myself over here. Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender tonight. Please follow her husband, Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. He has a YouTube channel, and the Gillettes are a pillar in the vintage community, and we couldn't do it without you guys. Karen, if you could drop his link in there, please. We want to try to get his subscriber count up a little bit higher. So my next item, before you guys bid, there is a condition issue, and the price represents the condition. It's nothing major. It's pretty common with these. This is an iconic piece of glass, but you can see there's a little bit of haze here in it. These used to come with soap. So when folks would use them, they would leave it in, and it would sometimes stain the glass. So I've had them well worse than this. It's usually a common problem. But please note that maybe the denture tablet would work, or the Alka-Seltzer, or some other kind of cleaning. I didn't work too hard to clean it, but you can see there is a little haze, and there's a little haze in the top. So for that, it's starting at $28. This is the Swedish version because it's like Belgium, also like the Belgium glass. The fellow that made these, his name was Eric Hogland, and he worked for Costa Boda, and his pattern in this mid-century decanter was so popular, they then mass-produced them and sold them at Neiman Marcus. So this is not the Costa Boda version. This is like the Empoli version of it. So it's a little lesser quality glass than the Costa Boda. But this is the male version, they call it. So you can see he sort of has a little handlebar mustache. Usually the male version is the squared top. Again, these you don't find all that often. These are getting harder to find. I don't know that if they didn't produce a lot of them, but if you're looking for a great mid-century decanter, and if you guys actually put something in him, like some powdered soap, you would not see that, because that's what came in these when these were sold. A lot of those large and pulley decanters, that was what you got in them, was the powdered soap, and then you would keep the free glass decanter. So like I said, a lot of times these would get stained, so that's to be expected with these. You can see there is the bottom. These did come in this blue. They did come in the green. Oh, and I think they came in like an amber too. So this guy measures 9.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. He does look like Mr. Butterworth. Absolutely. So again, the stopper fits in there snug. The little plastic piece in there that holds it in sits there really snug. I don't want to pull it out because a lot of times that plastic piece can start to disintegrate, and then you'll have to use some kind of adhesive to hold it on. So there is the face. I'm trying that you guys can see him the best. I think he's really neat, really cool. Again, if you guys are looking for one that's perfect, they sell for a lot higher when they're, really clean on the inside, and the Costa Boda version goes for a little bit more. But this would be a great starter. And again, most of the time when you see these, you are going to see them with a haze on the inside. And that was just because whatever soap or whatever was in these back in the day when folks would just store them for years on end, it kind of just stained them a little bit. But I've known folks that can get that cleaned out. I just didn't have the time to do much more cleaning. You can actually see some of the soap residue in the bottom still. Thank you, Beth. It is a great price. And again, due to the issue with it, sometimes the tops alone go for, double of the 28 start price. So there is the rounder female version. So if you have the one with the round face, she's known as the female, and then the squared top is known as the male. So
something about that reminds me of Salvador Dali.
It does, doesn't it? Like,
it does.
Honestly, like you just expect him to be like, wee wee.
Like even the style of it, like not even just the face, even just the way it's done. It's very, I don't know. Something about it just is striking.
And these, of course, if there's a glare, you guys can see those are his arms and hands. So we are at 28 with Sherry. Thank you so much. We're looking for 29 or more. And again, these don't come around that often. You will see that the glass is a little clearer and a little thicker if you find a Costa Boda version. And usually that one's signed, but this one is not. And this is the one that was mass produced. Actually, if I recall, I think it was like Neiman Marcus reached out to him and actually asked him to make these so that they could be sold in their store, that they liked his decanter so much. So Oklahoma, I see you at 29. So we're looking for 30 or more. Again, if you guys could get in there with a good scrub brush and do a good cleaning, I'm sure you could eliminate or get rid of that altogether. But I just didn't have the time. So we're looking for 30 or more. We're going to do a countdown on this. No chips, no cracks, just that haze from the soap being in there for decades. So we'll count it down. We are doing just in case if you're an active bidder. So let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There is a little inclusion right there. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. And what I would do with him is I would put sand in him, or I'd put some sort of powdered soap in there. You're not going to see it once you do that. So thank you all for the bids. Sherry had a just in case of 35. Oklahoma came in with a just in case of 38. And there's our bid end. So congratulations, Oklahoma. It's coming to you for $36. And you are the last recipient of my Homecoat giveaway. You're getting the little Dr. Bear, because I figure you're going to have to doctor that up a little bit. I figured you'd get the little Homecoat Dr. Bear to assist you with it. So congratulations, that little Homecoat Bear is coming along with your mid-century decanter. All right, Bill.
So $15, Jason, and this is the first item of our final round before the recap. I haven't brought a planter tonight, so I thought it was time for me to bring a beautiful planter. This is also a Royal Copley piece. It's really, the glaze is so good, it's catching the glare. It's in this beautiful pink, sort of from a gray to a pink to a black color tone. Yeah, you can see it really good there. And what's pretty remarkable about it is it's the harder to find dragon Thumbprint planter. So it's got this awesome dragon on it. For a while, Royal Copley was making a bunch of Asian-inspired planters with these mid-century colors, the pinks and the blacks. And the common ones were different carps and different koi, a lot of different fish. And sometimes they were just single planter in this shape, and sometimes they were a planter side by like two of this shape next to one another with sort of these Asian motifs. Even the base sort of has that sort of line, that line. It is got quite a bit of crazing, beautiful crazing throughout. But in terms of condition, it's in great condition other than the crazing. It's gorgeous. It is not marked. Actually, I think all of the planters from the Asian line didn't get the Royal Copley mark on them. I'm not sure why. But look at that dragon. I thought for people who kind of like had a witchy sort of vibe in their home, or wanted something for Halloween, or like in my home where we have a lot of Dungeons and Dragons sort of stuff around, that this would be a really cool piece of vintage to have, because you don't see a lot of vintage in this particular motif beyond the regular dragonware, which mostly were teapots and tea sets. And so I thought this would be fun for somebody. So thank you for your bids. This is our last round, so I always like to move the last round along. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown for anyone else who's interested after I tell you the size, because that would be a smart thing to do. 5 inches tall, 4 inches from side to side. Nice planter. Obviously can be used for lots of other things. So right now we're looking for 26 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Les, I think your heart is anything but black. I don't believe that for a minute. Witchy vibe, maybe. Black heart, no. All right, thank you everyone for your bids. And Karen, thank you so much for the bid end and for everything. The high bid before the bid end was Alexis at 30. So congratulations, this is yours.
All right,
That was so
ladies.
cool looking.
I love that.
That dragon, so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Our last item is a piece of Schaefer pottery. Now, I would normally, guys, start this piece at $40, but I'm going to start this one at $25 because of two things. So, number one, it's got sort of a dirt ring here on the inside. We have not taken a magic eraser to that, so I'm not sure.
It didn't come clean with water,
Right.
but I haven't tried anything else.
So there is that dirt ring there on the inside that you might be able to get out. And then the second reason of the low start price is because of this crazing on the piece. So you can see those crazing lines going through the deer.
Some people really like that.
Some people love it, but I did want the price to be reflective of that. So again, this is Schaefer pottery. This is a deer planter. It's 7 3/4 inches tall. And I mean, look at him.
Look how fantastic that would be for Christmas, because it's green and he's white, and then you can, just do your big Christmas arrangement in there.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
But I mean, this is a $40 planter all day long in perfect condition.
more
Than that, probably.
Mhm.
But I do want to say that I don't see any chips or cracks on this piece. It's in really good condition, except apart from the dirt ring and the bit of crazing here on the front.
I love it. Show the glaze back there in the back, because that's makes such a pretty mid-century pattern there.
Yes.
He would be amazing in your Christmas display with a couple bottle brush trees put in there. Could you imagine that?
Absolutely.
Oh my. Adorable.
Big red bow on him.
Yeah.
They're saying in the chat.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's got his chest all puffed out there. He's real proud of himself.
And I love the deer that are this deco, Art Deco kind of style, more 40s going into 50s. Love that.
I can sort of tell by the color of that mineralization that it should come off. If whoever claims this, I would start with white vinegar, and if that doesn't work, I would use hydrogen peroxide.
Okay.
Oh,
Both
good
of those
tip.
would take those minerals off.
Good tip.
Great tips.
I bet that works.
we try not to scrub too hard on things
No, you
because
don't want to do that.
we want whoever buys them to be able to have that opportunity to try to fix them if they want.
Amazing. I love this.
Yeah,
I have never seen one of these before.
He's
So
beautiful. We have, you know, these, we had like Deer Palooza, you guys. So you, if you know the channel, you've seen, you know, the deer coming through the sales and stuff. There's another one of these. Unfortunately, it has damage, but Jason, you would love it. It's black and it has the white deer, but it has a little chipped ear.
Right.
This one is, it's amazing because his ear's not chipped. Because I mean, look at it standing up there. It's just
so good.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
All right. So thanks everybody for your bids so far. I see Les at 27. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Flipping and sipping and scrubbing. That's hard to say.
It's a tongue twister.
It is.
Wow.
So good.
That's great.
All right, guys. You had Kim in at 30. Vicky came in with a just in case of 40, but Les came in with a just in case of 50. So Les gets it for 41. Congratulations,
Thank you so
Les.
much, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much, Les.
And
You're
that's a
gonna
good,
love
that's a
that.
good value for that planter.
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
good. All right, guys. My last item is going to be choice, and it's on some of Tina's jewelry that she chose. So the first choice, this is the last dangling brooch that we have. We sold 2 last week, so this is the last one. So they're starting at $12 each. You can see on his wing right there, there is a little discoloration. We didn't try to clean it, so I'm not sure if you could, polish that, but it really doesn't distract from it. So the first choice is this gorgeous owl in really good condition. There's no signature on the back. So this is just $12. The owl itself measures about 4.5 inches. So it measures about 4.5 inches. I think these are great to just decorate with, even if you're not going to wear them. I remember my grandmother had a few of these, and I think these actually speak to the time. So 1960s, 1970s. So this is your first choice in the gold tone, and the chain measures about 11 inches. So the chain measures about 11 inches, and you do have a little safety clasp right there to open and close it. So if it wants to focus. So that's your first choice at $12. And then your second choice, I think, is really mod and really groovy. So it's this metal. It's this little dog with a spot. It's almost like an acrylic lucite, almost like a sun catcher kind of effect to it, but it's encased in this metal. And I could not find the maker, but does have that crown stamp on the back. I don't know. The crown kind of looks a little like Hallmark, but I don't know that Hallmark ever produced anything like this. But this is definitely 1960s. The dog, the face, the acrylic is a dark, dark blue, but it's reading black on the screen. So it's a very, very dark blue. Then the eyes have that great copper tone. And then it has that great like monocle spot style, there around his one eye. And that's in a tan color, like a cream color. So hangs really well. There is a nice weight to this. So this measures, I don't know, Sally. I don't know if that's Rolex. I don't know. But he's really, really neat, really mod. The dog itself measures about 2.5 inches in diameter. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter on that. And then the necklace part on this measures about 9 inches. So really groovy, really neat. You guys don't have to use this as a necklace. You guys could, drape this over something, use it as a gift or some decor. I'm trying to get the light to catch it. It's still reading black, but the face on it is actually like a very, very dense and dark blue. So it does also read a little black, though, as you guys can see. So Les, thank you. I see you in at 12. Kim, I see you in at 12, but Jan's in at 13. So I'll show you the owl again one more time. Then we're going to do a countdown. So again, just remember there's a little discoloration on his wing on that one side, but it really doesn't distract from it. Oh, yeah, Karen, you could hang them from your rear view. That would look really neat. So these are your choices again. That's your owl. And then you have the full piece dog, we'll just dangle him in right there. And then we're going to do a countdown. Les is in at 14. We're looking for 15 or more, and it's going to be on choice, just in case for active bidders. So we'll count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see you're 16, Jan. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 17 or more, and that's going to be on choice on either the dog or the owl. I think these are both really super unique. That is a good owl, Kim. You are right. The owl is really good. So, Kim, you got right in there before the bid end. So there's the bid end. So, Kim, 22. Let me know if you want the owl or the dog. I suspect you might just want the owl, but I want to offer you the dog too if you're interested in the dog as well. So, Kim, let me know which one or ones you want. And then Jan is going to have backup. Maybe Trifari. I don't know. I should have asked Tina. She picked them, and I should have asked her what the little insignia on the back was. So Kim has first choice at 22. Then Jan will have backup.
You want the owl?
Okay. Congratulations, Kim. The owl's coming to you. I had a feeling maybe Jan wanted the dog. So Jan, let me know if you're interested in the dog. And if you take a pass, we'll be back down to Les. So we'll just take a moment here and see if Jan is interested in the dog. I thought so. All right. Thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody. All right. Now it's time for the recap. We'll get everybody back up here.
So we're at that point in our broadcast where we bring back anything that wasn't claimed earlier. In case you weren't here, in case you needed some time to think about it, we're going to show everything that wasn't claimed pretty quickly. We'll tell you what the start price is. We'll briefly describe it, but then we'll move on. So if you are interested in placing a bid, please do so before we move on to the next item. Karen Gillette will remain our bid ender. Thank you, Karen. Deanna, also thank you for everything you've done tonight. And Holly, how nice is it to have you back? We love the fact that you're back. So yeah, just in case remains active during the recap, and we're going to try to find some homes for anything that was left over.
All right, I'll get you over here, Bill. Thank you so much for that.
So I had for choice the two Wallace nutting prints. Oh my gosh, my lights just came on as I put those up. The two Wallace nutting prints that are, so these are photographs that are hand colored. They're likely somewhere between 1910 and 1930. So there's the smaller one with the river going through the little glade here. And then there is the larger one with the river going through sort of the meadow with the beautiful trees on either side of it. The larger one is 8.5 by 10.5 inches, and the smaller one is 7 by 8.5 inches. $20 if anyone is interested for choice. And that's all I had.
All right. Laura Mary Beth.
Okay, so we had two items left over. So the first one being this John Staple Studio Pottery square plate. It's a $20 start if anybody's interested. It is signed by the artist on the back right there. Just a beautiful mid-century looking plate with those awesome colors. So that one again is a $20 start.
And that's 7 inches.
7 inches. And then we have two bowls. If anybody is interested in this, these are choice. We have two of them, and they are a $15 start price for these 1950s yellow Federal Glass Pioneer fruit pattern. So $15 start on those, and they are for choice. Okay, so that's what we've got.
All right. And guys, we're about 2 hours here on the East Coast from it being August 1st, which means it's the month of amber glass. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. All right. During my dog choice with the faux fur, I had this dog left over. This is the brown. I think it kind of looks like a poodle or a cocker spaniel. No, they don't glow, Lizzie. There's no glow to any of them. Sorry. So this guy was still available, $14 on the brown dog. The fur's in really good condition. You guys can see those great flower power kind of flowers on the collar. Maybe some paint loss to the eye, but I don't know. It kind of gives that twinkle in the eye kind of look. So if anybody's interested, just put dog 14. It is stamped Japan on the bottom. And this one measured about 5 inches tall. So if anyone's interested, no chips, no cracks. Even the cold paint on the mouth is there and in very good condition. So just put dog, and it was 14. All right, Jan, I got you for the dog. We'll wait a moment. I don't think anyone else was interested. So if no one else is interested, Jan, you get the dog for 14. All right, looks like the dog's yours. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Hey, this was fun. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you're subscribed to everybody up here on the screen, guys. All the links to all of their channels, whether it be YouTube, whatnot, or Instagram, are down below. So please make sure you're following Fatbird Finds and my co-host Garden Guy Bill. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for being our official mod and bid ender. We couldn't do it without you. Holly and Deanna, thank you also, like Bill said, for assisting us. Ladies, where can they? I know where they can find you again, but where can everybody find you again?
Well, Laura's been doing her 15-minute videos. Why don't you say something about that?
Right. So it was to boost the algorithm this time of year. Anyway, that was the pretense and the intent. And so I did it for 8 days in a row.
Nice.
So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So now then I'm going to do it maybe every other day, but you can watch. That's still way more frequently than we were doing it. So you can watch for new videos a couple times a week from us. Of course, we've got Flipping and Sipping on Friday nights, every Friday night, unless we decide, unless something comes up. But most Friday nights, 9 p.m. Central.
Yes.
Fun. It's a sale. It's you can sit back and have a drink. We start with a chat to bring in the weekend, and then we have a small sale, and then we play games. So that's a lot of fun.
That's right. And I just want to reiterate that we do have the add-on items. So we've got the Murder Elf sticker and the Fat Bird sticker. If anybody wants to add that onto their package for $3, just put that in your email to us, and we'll be happy to get you a sticker.
All right. And Bill, where can they find you again?
Well, I have my Murder Elf sticker, and I love it. It's on the back of my computer, actually.
Aww.
Nice.
So I'm back every Thursday over on Instagram with my buddy Steph from Crazy for Kitsch. We are the Kitsch Keepers, and we do a 2-hour Kitsch sale Thursday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. And our theme this week is Tiny Treasures, nothing over 6 inches.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be back right here on my channel Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, for fantastic finds. Guys, this week, Amy's going to be off because she's heading down to what I always called the Endless Yard Sale, but I believe they call it the 127 now. So she's going to be shopping to score you guys some epic vintage. And my co-host to fill in this week is the lovely Rochelle. You guys know her. She sits in with us on Monday nights. Uniquely, Rochelle will be joining me. So that means we'll be having some great kitsch and mid-century to offer you 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel. Then stick around because we'll show some of the community's fantastic finds. So we have a nice little amount set to the side. Guys, keep emailing us, but we have a few for the next couple weeks. So myself and Rochelle will be sharing some of the community's fantastic finds. It's going to be really, really fun. Then Monday night, come back to Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday because it's going to be a quad. Every first Monday of the month, we have the very lovely Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. She joins myself and Bill, and the lovely Amy of Enamor Amy joins us. So I know Misty has told me, I know Bill and Amy have told me we hold some really good stuff throughout the month. So we try to bring some kitsch, some mid-century, some glass. So come join us next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on my channel. Again, ladies, thank you so much. It's always so fun having you. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you're following everybody. Before I let you guys go, I just want to say to you guys, please consider becoming an organ donor. It is the gift of life. There are some folks in our community that are sick. There's some that might be on the transplant list at some point. So it's very simple. I try to make it easy. There's other ways you can, but the easiest way is just get on your DMV website when you renew your driver's license, and you can even do it before you need to renew, and just check yes that you'd be an organ donor. It is the gift of life. And those of you that don't know, I was the recipient of a gift, and that's why I'm here. So I'm just paying it forward and asking you folks, if you'd be interested, it is the gift of life. Please consider becoming an organ donor. With all that said, gang, thank you guys so much. Everyone who hung out with us. I'll see you back here Wednesday at 8 p.m. and then we'll be back. I'll be in the chat on Friday over on Fatbirds, and then I'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern over here for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night.